was thinking back to, experiences I've had and so on and so on. And I was like, you know what? Whole different podcast. I was like, you know what I mean? Got to save that for, them features on the gay podcast.
What?
You've been on a gay podcast?
I've been on a gay podcast.
What do you mean?
You were?
One of the hosts was gay.
So it wasn't
That's
a gay
not a gay podcast.
No, but you...
That's not a gay podcast.
No, but you said...
I'd never said anything.
No, wait.
I've never said anything. Don't let Keith rub you in, bro. Don't let Keith rub you in.
Wait.
Because you're going to do something and say something and he's laughing.
Hold on. Wasn't the whole invite the fact that you were going to a gay podcast?
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
The host was gay. And it's a podcast about sex.
Gay sex?
No, because there was a woman there who wasn't gay.
I thought the whole premise was the fact that...
Well, so I'm just going to go on...
So
I'm going to go on a purely gay podcast about sex. What benefit of that would that have in my life?
Cross-promoting.
Cross-promoting.
That was the idea.
Not crossing swords. Cross-promoting.
No. Obviously, we were trying to work on our PR.
Yeah, because you're trying to tap into a different audience.
Do you know what I'm saying? We're trying to please Spotify.
Maybe I shouldn't say tap in, but you...
And that was what you decided to do.
Okay, I was going to say touch a new audience. Maybe you shouldn't use that.
Some of us decided to do this. So that was what you decided to do.
You see, man are right, man. You man are... I can't have a laugh, bro. Because this is a joke, bro.
No, but the evidence is there.
Is it recording?
Yeah.
No, I'm blessed.
No. Oh, yeah. We'll just cut that out.
So basically, this topic now is Carnival, yeah? So we've heard that Carnival
that's what I was going to read.
Are going to ban a couple of floats this year due to rules being broken about the use of...
Basically, they violated the music policy. So Tropical Fusion are one of the people that are... They basically posted this.
Mm-hmm.
We love and appreciate our Tropical Fusion family so much, and we're sorry for the disappointment of us not being on the roads 2024. We'll be back for 2025. Following conversations with reps of Notting Hill Carnival, we were informed that we had too much of a large following and that we had violated the music policy. Whilst we felt like these sanctions were debatable and are disappointed by the outcome of our appeal, ultimately we have to accept the decision no matter how heartbroken we are. Stay tuned for further exciting news from Tropical Fusion. Yeah, and obviously that caused... I think basically Notting Hill mentioned the floats that are going to attend this year's Carnival.
Yeah.
And obviously some people were looking forward to seeing certain names. And I think one of the big ones, or two of the big ones, or a number of the big ones were the ones that were removed. Hence why it caused uproar on the timeline. So the debate with the whole music policy at Carnival started again. And yeah, we're here going to talk about it for about the next 20 minutes.
So for us, for example, we don't really go Carnival like that. And if we do go Carnival, we're not following floats. We normally go to a sound system. What I do, I normally go to a sound system. Either Volcano
So you're
Sounds.
basically there for the reasons people are complaining.
I don't care what reason they complain.
It's there.
I'm there supporting. I never cause any trouble with Carnival.
I eat the food.
I buy food.
I buy drink.
Brother, I what's the word? I chip into the Carnival economy. You get me? So,
You don't get those that go for free, man.
come on, or fight. Like, I don't go there to fight. I go there to chill, whatever, vibe, crack joke, whatever. So, but there are people within the soca community that I'm going to ring a couple DJs and whatever now that are within that scene that maybe can shed more light on why people are so vexed.
I went to Antigua, spoke to a couple of people and I asked them, and they said soca is a big part. Soca is Carnival.
Yeah.
That's how they see it. So it kind of made me understand why there's gripe in Carnival today.
And the maddest thing is...
I hear it. You know what I mean? Personally, with soca music, you know what I mean? I would literally rather listen to my screaming. That's my opinion. I do not like soca. You know what I mean? I'd like to literally just listen to my scream all day. I prefer that to soca, but I understand why they would want just soca at a carnival. That's one of those things where I totally understand it. When I look at, the foundation of it, where it's come from, I hear it.
The view shared...
Bro, it is what it is. I don't care. It is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is.
No, wait, clarify. No, finish your sentence,
bro.
I'm
going to finish. The view shared had nothing to do with me
and
Tazer Black. Tazer went to Antigua. He was at the carnival.
I lied.
I'm going to go to a couple of soca events this year.
I'm coming to the Caribbean.
Do you know what I'm saying? But my thing is, at the end of the day, if you don't like something, it goes back to the Drake and Yassim, what's his name?
Yes, you didn't need to say what you had to say.
That's what I'm saying.
You didn't need to say how you said it, bro. You're trying to see you weren't being condescending. You ever been condescending?
I was
you was? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
That's
There's so much products.
But that's me, bro.
So much juice.
But what the hell does that have to do with what most
you use your front camera. You're going to use your front camera like, I'm saying.
I'm not, like I said, you might have known me. You might have known me.
Drake, if you would like to speak to me directly, you can at any point. I reached out to Chappelle, asked him to reach out to you. I DM'd you. You are a very talented MC.
You can say, like I said, there's a lot of things you can say about me, but you might have known me long enough to say, if I say it, I said it. I'm not going to come out here and put out statements to say I did. No. Or say, I didn't mean this when they're cooking me. Let them cook. No. And I'm good at just not reading that shit. You see what I'm saying? I read the shit I want to see. If I don't want to see it, bro, if I don't read them comments, they can call me whatever they want to call it. You know what I mean? After a little bit, they're going to be gone. Men are going to come out there and insult me because I don't like Carnival.
You can't go Carnival, blood.
Bro, I don't go Carnival. I've not been to Carnival in so long. It's not for me, and I put my hands up.
Nah, that is funny.
But I can also say I understand why, you know what I mean, the purists.
I listened from one of the DJs, by the way.
You know what I mean? I can see why the purists would just want soca.
I stand on business.
I'm standing on business.
I hear Mike screaming.
100%.
No. I'm going to call Set Influential first.
Bro, do you know how many of my friends love soca?
And then I'm going to speak to someone else, another DJ.
Did they go to the event?
Yes, bro. You know what I mean? They go to all like proper, the whole 9 yards, bro. They know I don't give a shit about, you know, any of that. And I would say to them.
With soca's different though in terms of like, for example, if someone said to me, some West Indian said to me, I hate Afrobeat, I'm not going to lie to you. I'll be like, so?
And I'm out in the dance still, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
City boys, you know?
I wouldn't care.
And people used to say that about Afrobeats all the time, bro.
Exactly.
People used to get mad when Afrobeats
they're the ones in the raves now. Arms folded.
When Afrobeat comes on.
It is what it is, bro. If you don't like it, you don't like it.
Girls are vexed now, you know?
DJ taking a mix.
There's no bashment,
no. But no bashment. Like, it's 1 o'clock.
No, but big man, they can't. It's not everyday gas, though, blood. Show the fling, bro. Come on, man.
Let me ring my man now.
So he's for or against it? Or just giving us...
I'm just going to speak to him in general.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right, you call me.
That's your ringtone.
Bad boy ringtone, innit? Yo, bro, what's good?
Yo, what's good?
What's going on? You're live on the podcast, bro. What's going on, man?
Yes, blessings for having me, bro. Everything good, yeah?
Yeah, man, everything's good, man. So we were talking about the whole soca debate. So what's your take on it, Khan? I've seen on the timeline on Twitter a lot of people are kind of saying that it's out of order, that the carnival's about black culture, why is they're going backwards, but then I heard some people saying the floats are supposed to be soca, that should be what's being played on the floats. So what's your take on it, basically, within that community?
So my take is that the mass bands, okay, so floats, the music that the policy that we're all governed by is that it should be carnival music. Carnival music consists of samba, which is representative of all the Brazilian as well, because obviously Brazil community is big in the UK, and then the calypso, soca, and all the derivatives that come under soca. So that's zouk, bouillon, denery, kaiso, just to name a few. Now, we obviously are aware that the Nottingham area has obviously a heavy Caribbean influence, Jamaican influence, and as such, there is a slight grace of reggae and dancehall, but the main gripe is crowd control. Crowd control is the main issue, and that is why certain bands have been banned. You need to be able to control your crowd when you play certain songs. And that is why they also are very, very, very strict on the music policy, which is also them having to they keep their agreement with the council and the police. So you need to play music that, one, is for the culture, which is obviously the Caribbean Carnival. So your main priority should be soca and calypso. Two, you need to be able to crowd control. So even if you're playing a soca or a calypso tune, if you're seeing that the crowd is getting too high, you have to tone it down. Either you go down into some groovy, or like with my band, Flags Mass Band, you do some reggae to calm it down. So that is my side. That's my view. Like the line has to get drawn where in it. And unfortunately, some bands are not happy with how the line has been drawn and they've been made an example of. And I say it goes sometimes in it, but we need to, if we're gonna keep Carnival where it is and keep it how it should be and grow it and nurture it right, we need to adhere to music policy as best as possible. And of course, there's enough other bands that have played other than soca and calypso, but they've been able to crowd control, so they haven't been banned. But the main issue is soca music is that. Also, it's about educating and passing on the heritage and the culture and the tradition. Because when you're in the Caribbean, you hear soca music, you hear calypso, you grow up to that. You know that Carnival time comes, that's what you're going to hear on the road. So we need the young generations to appreciate and understand that and say, all right, cool. When they come to Carnival, whether it's Sunday or Monday, they're going to chip down the road. They're going to be in their t-shirt or they're going to be in their themed costume that represents the theme of the year, whatever message or social, political commentary that they're trying to display. And you have music that resonates that and speaks to that. And you wear a costume and everybody respects it. And yes, we know that the sound systems are there and you can go on off the side doors. And if you want to hear other music, that's what the sound systems are there for. Like, you have a plethora of sound systems that give you enough of your drum and bass, your jungle, your hip hop, your R&B, your dancehall for you to be content. So when you come onto the road now, the Carnival route, you should be ready to hear some soca. And everybody knows soca from a long time. If all you know is old school soca, that's good, but be prepared and ready to hear the soca and come and enjoy it and partake. Like, we wouldn't go to anyone else's other country and go for their cultural festivities and want to hear our music from our country only or mostly. No, you're going to want to hear what that country has to offer, what that culture has to offer. So come out with an open air and arms and be ready to hear some soca. And obviously for the bands that have been banned, you know what to do for next year and just come back and stronger, because you have the DJs, you have the talent, you have the culture, you have the knowledge. Just come and deliver.
Can I ask a question?
And that's it. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so basically we had a discussion before, and it obviously, like I said, I've been to Antigua, so I saw what it was like there. So is that what you're trying to get back to now, where the main following the floats is the music genre that they said that they're going to play? And then if you want to go to Carnival, keep good vibes and hear different types of music, go to the sound systems.
Yes, you have to do that, because it's a balancing act of crowd control as well as keeping the culture alive, because that's what you grew up like. The steel pan players in Antigua, across the Caribbean, like, everybody knows when it's Carnival time, you're going to hear certain kind of tunes, certain kind of music, certain kind of energy and vibe. So if you want to have the most authentic experience possible here in the UK, you have to have the music that aligns with that. Because remember, Carnival is not just for the young-bodied, able-bodied people. It's also for your aunt, your older aunt, your grandma. Like, when you go around the Carnival route, there's spots called corners where each nation has a corner. Like, there's Trini corner, there's Dominican corner, there's Carriacou corner, there's Carousel corner, there's Grenada corner, there's Guyana corner, where you play music from that nation, from that island, from that country, and you big up, you represent them. So imagine you as an elder that's been going Carnival for years now, sitting down now outside your house, wanting to see the next generation, and they're not playing nothing that represents or resembles the culture that you know it to be. You're not going to feel good about that. See, it's important that when you reach Antigua corner, you're playing some soca from Antigua. You're not going to start playing something else, because it's almost like a slap in the face. It's a disrespect. So we have to keep the culture alive by doing certain things traditionally and doing it well and keeping people safe, because that's also the main gripe that the police are having with us. It's like, yo, you need to crowd control. And the best way to do that is to play the music in a way and in a format that everybody is safe and can enjoy.
But to play devil's advocate, though, I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong, by the way, because that is giving a different viewpoint to it. Because obviously, a lot of us are not privy to the information in it, so it's like, okay, that actually makes sense. But if that sounds like it's for people who are in the culture and aware of the culture, someone from outside the culture that wants to come to Carnival and enjoy, and I might not be exposed to soca like that. What might help me is like that truck that maybe is playing songs that I know, but then they switch to soca. I might stay and be like, oh, this sounds cool, but you're going to get me on the road. Whereas if it's just a case of everything on the road is very much, I can't say niche because that's the wrong word I'm looking for, but very like soca souk related. If I'm like a next gen and I could be from the West Indies, but maybe I'm not really in touch, or I could be from another black country. Do you know what I'm saying?
I'll give you I'll give you the perfect example. So we have mass bands that are run by Ghanaians, Nigerians, and they play Afrobeat.
Okay.
But then they also play Zouk. They also play Bouillon. Zouk is big in Congo. Like Bouillon is also big in parts of Africa as well. So it's like you said, it's taking that on board, but the bands still have to follow the structure. You should be predominantly calypso. That's why it's carnival music. So for example, when you see the samba bands on the road, you're not going to hear them really play any soca. They might play 3-4 songs, but they're still playing the carnival music. And nobody don't say, oh, why is the samba band playing that? No, you're taking the vibe and you move on. So I feel like with that, and also to add what you're saying as well, more of the mass bands and the wider carnival community, we need to do more education. So we need to have the workshops. We need to use our social media platforms to educate, to teach you a lot more about the music that's happening for this year leading up to the carnival. So that way, when you come, you're not totally, because for example, like everybody, for example, when you're going Afro Nation or when you're going Dirty December, you know the bangers for the year. So you know you're going to hear this tune on the beach in Portugal, or you're going to hear it in front back in Ghana, and you know, all right, cool, I want to hear that tune by this artist, by Ashake, by this artist, by Stoneboy, by whoever it is, and you come prepared to hear that. And you know you're going to get your sprinkling of dancehall, but you're going to get the dancehall that's like the top 10 dancehall. So with the carnival, you should be ready to come and hear the soca that's big and prominent for the year. And then you're going to get your throwbacks as well.
Yes, I think what you're saying is right, but I just think there's a number of people, and that number is growing. That just go,
and that's why
it's a motive.
Educate as well, because it's growing.
No, but I don't think, like, for them, it's not about the education part of it. It's more to do with there's a motive on a bank holiday Sunday and there's a motive on a bank holiday Monday. So I'm going to where that area is, and it just so happens to be that it's carnival. Is what I'm saying. There's those people. They actually don't care about this whole keeping the essence. So I'm saying those people might be the ones that's making the loudest noise online.
That's right. But again, we still have to do right by the culture and educate and pass it on. I can't let, because you're a new gen or you're a third generation or fourth generation Caribbean, or you are, for example, there's because what's coming up is going to be a lot of young people who are Ghanaian and Jamaican, Ghanaian and Dominican, Sierra Leonean and St. Lucian. They're mixed, and they're going to have both parts of the culture in them, and they're going to, like what we see now. I know quite a few people who are from an African country and a Caribbean country, and they're coming to Carnival and they want to hear soca on the road. So it's still to preserve that culture. But like I said, if I go, I'm Sierra Leone right now, and I go to the Carnival out there, I'm going to expect to hear some native Sierra Leonean music, Salone music, as well as I'm going to want to hear some soca, as well as I'm going to want to hear some zouk, because Sierra Leoneans speak Creole. So I'm expecting to hear some Creole music that reflects that connection between all of us. So again, it's still important to keep at the forefront that it's carnival music, and we need to have that there pumping with the soca, with the calypso, because we can all enjoy it. And if we all take time and learn and grow and appreciate, that's like how everybody look at Afrobeats in 2007. People was like, what's this, what's that? And only a few of us were really loving it, listening to it. Now, you can go to the O2, David was selling it out. Everybody's in there. There's bare people that are from the Caribbean in there singing their ass up to Afrobeats. They don't know what they're saying, but they love the vibe. And they take their time and they ask a Nigerian friend, what does he mean by this? What does he mean by that? Okay, cool. It's how he's saying, all right, cool, boom, boom. And then you tweak the music. And obviously David will probably speak in pidgin hair, speaking Yoruba hair, speaking English hair, and it comes across nice and everybody's loving Afrobeat. So it's the same thing with the soca. If everybody makes a conscious effort to take in the culture properly and learn it and grow to enjoy it and give it room to grow on them and go to like it, and you go to the Caribbean and you experience it in its most authentic form, when you come to Notting Hill, you will appreciate it more, because you said, all right, cool, I'll have my time at the sound systems, and then I'm going to want to come and experience the mass bands displaying their theme for the year and hear some soca like I'm back in the Caribbean, and eat a food and drink a liquor drink and feel nice. And then that's it. Like, that's what the carnival is about. It's not just, it's not just nothing of, it's a vibe to everybody. It's not just a party. No, it's a cultural moment. You're meant to reverence and remember that, okay, why do we have this? Who were the people that set this up in the first place for us to have? And then we are using the music and the parading, the chipping, the marching around to remember them, to reverence them. And music is also to give us a strength to say, all right, cool, we're done get through the year now. Let's come through and all our vibe. Let's celebrate life through this music of soca and calypso and all the other carnival music. And then you come through, because it's only one weekend, guys. After that, we're back outside ready again for the next multi-genre event. So if you can't spare us one weekend, then...
Do you know what it is as well? Just to round up, because we need to round up the call. But the only thing is, the examples that you have used in terms of the West Indies and whatever, that's like a West Indian country. Do you know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. It's predominantly like if you're talking about, or like you're going Congo or you're going Nigeria, these are countries that it's like, for example, an African country, a West Indian country, whereas the UK is like this mixing pot of like, I get what you're saying. I'm not disagreeing with you talking about the essence of Carnival and whatever, but there's so many black people of different nations that it's kind of like, it's a hard one because I get what you're saying, but at the same time, because Carnival has mixed so many different genres of black music in, it's kind of like, I could see why people are just like, but it seems like we're going backwards. But because of, and that's because you've gone on the floats and you have heard bashment, you have heard jungle, you have heard, because remember, these are still music from black people that have come from even West Indian culture in terms of jungle, grime. It's still within the wheelhouse of, do you know what I'm saying? So
that's fine, but that's not what Carnival is about. You understand? So you still have to respect what the Carnival is about. Like, you give everything their space and their time to exist in its entirety, in its totality. Like, I need you to come and experience this in its rawest, purest form. You understand me?
No, I totally agree.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not gonna like. Yes, London is a melting pot. It's a multifaceted culture, but we can all appreciate this one aspect of the culture and say, you know what? This is soca music. I like it, and I like it the most at Carnival time. And then every other time of the year, I'm going to want to hear it for just 20 minutes in the dancery because I want to hear my UK drill. I want to hear my hip hop. I want to hear my R&B. I want to hear this. Because, for example, you're not going to go an R&B event like slow drums and R&B and then expect to hear drift. No.
Cool, no.
They play it there though.
But really,
it goes off, man.
It's not telling lies, man.
Sorry to cut you off. I was going to say, I totally agree with that because, you know what I mean, in terms of, you know, when you're talking about it's a melting pot of different cultures or whatever, but it's still, you know what I mean, Carnival. And Carnival has rules in terms of this is what this is. If you want to go to something else, you can, you know what I mean? Like you said, you know what I mean, this is one weekend across the year. There's going to be so many other events across the year that will cater to all of those other things and you go to them. But if you want to come to this, you want to come to this because you want to enjoy the culture, you want to enjoy the music, you want to be part of XYZ. And if you don't, you can go somewhere else.
But I think the issue
respectfully.
I think the issue is.
And remember as well, just to quickly chip in.
No, sorry. But
remember as well,
sorry, man. The issue is the rules have already been broken. That's what I'm saying.
And now they're trying to correct
them.
Yeah,
I get it. That's my thing. It's cool, but I'm saying because the rules have already been broken, that's why it seems out of order to some people because it's already been happening. For example, if from the beginning it was like, no, this is soca. If your band plays more, if you don't control your crowd, you're out. Like if it was implemented from then, cool. But because it's, you know, like it's kind of the rules have been there, but loosely.
But that's not. Wait, hold on. Just because something is a bit slack doesn't mean we have to continue that.
No, what I'm saying, but in terms of it being slack, remember, a lot of people going Carnival. We didn't know it was slack. We just thought this is what happens.
Yeah, I know. So
do you get what I'm saying?
Okay,
and then there's people on the other side who have been fighting for it to go the way. And for them now, it's like it's finally going back to what it is. So there's two sides of that situation.
But one side, the point I was going to make is the one side. It looks like so there's two things here. One is crowd control. So it looks like the floats that have been told you can't do this year. There was an issue with their crowd control. That's what it looks like here. Yeah. Okay. But then it also looks like the crowd control issue was because you were playing another genre.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yes, it's the two exist. So the two exist because and obviously the footage is there to show as well. What
the happened that goes viral.
Right.
Bro, they have to analyze these things.
It's a viral moment,
so now the thing is as well, but remember, you're dealing with it's a lot of moving parts. Like we say, like I said earlier, you have to also stick to your agreement with the council and the police. You have to be able to control. So if the police are seeing you with thousands of people behind you going on Ludbrook Grove and you're playing a certain kind of music that is not allowing you to control the crowd as best as you possibly can, they're going to come down on you. And all they have to do is, remember, they've got smartphones too. Remember, the BBC is recording you live right there. You think all them police in the towers are just there for fun. They're recording you. They're watching you. And they just take a video. They send it to the relevant person in the Carnival organization and say, listen, these are the people. Look at this. Look here, all these different instances.
So basically,
it's important.
They recording man having a wine. Nah, man can't even wine in peace over there.
The man is recording the man.
So they play last. Now everybody go chop breakfast. The residents are like,
bro.
The residents might be vibing. The residents might be vibing, but then the police are also assessing. For example, you can play Bob Marley One Love and then the place just calm right down. So the police are going to say to you, okay, thanks, mate, but it's 8 o'clock now. You need to turn that off.
You see that? What's that?
Or it's 7 o'clock.
Is it Boys in the Hood? The police officer. So you know you don't fucked up, right?
Yeah. But like you said, crowd control. So, you know what I mean? As a promoter, Tazer, you understand.
Important. It's very important
what you're saying is what you're saying is very right because even with venues now, like you might go to a venue and it advertises 1,200 capacity, and then you go to the venue like, pig man, you can't put 1,200 in here. This is crazy. But then you do it, and then you're like, yeah, I shouldn't have done this. And everyone's complaining, but it's like the venue said I could do to that number, so I did to that number. Now they've realised that, someone actually filled it out. Yeah, we can't do this number. Yeah. So it does happen in...
And when you speak of, crowd control as well, think of POW. Remember when people used to play POW?
Carnival, that was a madness.
If you think of how hard it is to bring people down after that song comes
out.
Yeah, remember boat parties? Exactly. I'll never forget one time a boat party, bro. They were playing POW. And the way people were moving, they had to turn everything off because they were telling people we will die from what everyone's doing. But, in the moment, bro, people don't care. People running from this side, people running like, hey, chill. So it's harder to then kind of control. And another thing that gets people as well, like, when you're playing, let's say you're playing drill, for an example, and then something happens, If you were playing another genre of music or whatever, you probably have more of a leg to stand on because it's something that could have happened. But because of the way certain stuff is looked at, you then kind of get put in that box. And now it's really hard to differentiate whether that was something that was just going to happen or whether what you were playing, triggered it, or, as a factor. And now you, as a person, it's really hard because you're like, damn, we couldn't even diffuse that situation in the moment, because everyone is amped up. Because when certain stuff is playing, like, your everything just rises and the way you approach certain things is so different.
We just done a U-turn. We were just talking about the DJ that was playing music from Northwest when there's another version of Northwest there. Bruv, read the room. You can't do that. You've amped up everyone with one tune and you've mixed it to the...
But you don't know who's there. That's different.
Nah, you should do your research, man.
But
do your research.
But love for
that's
the call, though, bro.
Thank you very much for having me.
So you're going to say something? Sorry, I'll cut you off. I didn't mean to.
No. So, finally, that's what I just want to say, finally, that is the essence of the culture. And also, for the bands that have been banned for 2024, it's not like oh my God, it's the end of the world. No, you know what to do. Policy is policy. You come back 2025, you're going to come and give us the soca that we know and love and the calypso, and you just come and shut down the road and everybody there. So I expect to see all of you lot from Free Shots of Tequila with a mass band in costume on Monday in 2024 or 2025.
I'm so
I can't think of anything worse, but I hear
you're dumb.
I can't lie, bro. You're never gonna see me in a costume. You are never gonna see me with feathers and rhinestones.
I told the man earlier, bro. I'd rather listen to my screaming, but I hear it and I respect the thing.
You see what it is, yeah? When I used to work in Chili's, there was some people that used to go to like soca dances in like West London. I remember this was back day. They used to tell me to come and whatever. And I was like, I think I went to one. And it was all right still in terms of like, because I'm not a fan of soca, but when I went to that rave, it's weird. It's like, it was all right because it was more about the vibes as opposed to, because it was good vibes and obviously girls dancing. It was nice, man. I remember.
I didn't get the whole...
But I want to come to one of the ones where like, you throw the...
Juve.
Yeah, I want to go to
the powder. I'm gonna hold that. I'm gonna send you one, Marv. Don't worry.
But a mask though. I got to wear a mask though.
Yeah, I got you.
I don't go to government and say, I thought you said. Nah. Listen, no one knows.
I got you.
You know
got me,
I got you.
In Antigua, I went to one of those events, yeah, but they were throwing paint. I was avoiding the paint for a bit, and at some point it's just like whatever. It was one of them hose parties, so they wet you up as well. So they're throwing water, so you're just getting wet. All of that. The way girls are dancing, yeah, bro, like anyone can dance with them. They don't look back.
Yes, bro.
Just go in there, get a wine, and keep it moving. There's no intro. Hello, none of that, bro. Throw paint in her face, turn her over, wine, keep it moving.
But because I feel like in those places, because the vibe is respectful and everyone knows why everyone's there. In London, you have to turn around because you don't know what's going on behind you.
At first, it was very aggressive. I didn't know what to do. The girls come, you're not getting me like, yo, chill out. Pilot would come from nowhere. Boom. What you say? Boom. I'm like, what's going on? Me and Chucky were very confused at first. But as the night went on, you're like, do you know what? It's vibes.
Yeah,
it's actually vibes.
But in London, normally when you catch a wine with a girl, it's because you want a number. It's true.
Whereas in the Caribbean,
I'm not whining with a girl that I don't like.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
I'm whining with a girl and then
but those men are there with intention to dance and have fun.
Mid-wine, the phone comes out and you swing it around. So you
see, Marv, you're doing too much. You should be focusing on delivering the good wine. You're trying to you're trying to find the wine.
The rhythm.
Hey, do you know what? Do you know multitask? I don't multitask either.
I don't know, but definitely, it's the culture is like that's the thing. Like what Tazer said, it's all about coming out on a good time and keep moving it. Like the ladies don't want to be bombarded with every man asking for the number. No, they want you to come, be polite, smell good, get them a good wine, keep it moving because they've got their own stuff they want to do. They want to wine on their friends. They want to do their routines with the soca tune that they've been practicing in their bedroom, and they want to go home in one piece. So sometimes you have to just.
Do you know why I'm with you with that? Because that's exactly how I feel about R&B. The girls just want to come sing their tune and go home, man. Bear man in their eye, bro. Relax.
But you know what, dude?
I said I'm walking down the big man.
Walking down this lonely highway. Wait, you got a man? You got a man?
Wow.
Asking God to please forgive me. Let me get your number.
What's your snap, bro? Yeah, she don't want to know that right now, bro.
God for messing the blessing he gave. But now, my love, man. What's your socials? If anyone wants to know your socials, and if you got any events coming up or anything like that.
Yeah, so it's all about my IG is Sir Influential, and the next event coming up is all about Ecstasy Juve in July. So check that out.
Okay, right.
And Soca Weekend at Amsterdam as well in April. Soca Weekend at Amsterdam in April.
Oh, that'd be alright actually.
What, high-end soca?
I don't smoke weed, so
boy,
in Amsterdam.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know Amsterdam. Nah. Different type of vibe. I know LJ's gonna be there. Cameraman.
Right. He might be still.
He's definitely
cameraman LJ might
He's
be
definitely gonna be there. He's always dishing out wines with a camera in his hand. The guy don't work, bro.
So you multitask.
Man, so all you're seeing on the camera is kneecaps.
And head back.
Hey, but he's sick. If you see his work, you're like, big man, how did you? Anyway, larger LJ.
How did you catch that?
Yeah, he's
But love, man, I appreciate that.
All right, blessing, guys.
Taking the call.
Thanks for having me, guys. Bless up, bro. Blessing.
I got one more call to make.
No, that makes sense still.
Is that a DJ that hates soca?
Nah.
So it's the same opinion.
No, but this is it's not really.
How do you keep was gonna say that?
Don't mind him, bro.
You were thinking it.
Who did you get on the phone?
Nobody.
Exactly. See what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. Yassine over there moving mad.
All that me and Tazer were asking.
No, Tazer didn't say nothing.
No, Tazer was prompting me. That's why he prompted me.
No,
Because he didn't want to say nothing. Tazer didn't want to say nothing. Don't do that. You know don't do that. Why Tazer prompted me? Because he didn't want to say it. Because Tazer wanted to understand what you were bringing on someone else to say the same thing. That's what Tazer was asking. Because Tazer was news that.
No.
That's all Tazer was asking.
No. I was just double checking.
Dynamic video as well, yeah?
Yes, I have them, but I haven't read them. So no, I got it.
He's going to be on to you. Ready now.
I'm not going to be on to, man.
I've asked him to ring me anyway, so let me see.
Let's do those. Come on, Marvin. Man didn't read them.
I ain't had time. Okay. Marv's response is going to be too funny. All right, cool. So the question is, should I break up with him? I'll make this short as possible for anyone reading. Oh, okay, cool. I mean, okay. What? Yeah, me and my boyfriend have been dating for around 7 months. I've kept track of my anniversary every month and he doesn't know when we started dating. He also loves to show me explicit images of females and then saying this is the reason why I'm bi and I still like women. It's happened multiple times. He's also...
What?
Yeah, it's a dude. It's a dude.
He's bi.
No, he shows her explicit images.
No, him. It's a boyfriend.
So he's saying to her she's bi.
No,
he's saying
he's saying
bi.
to his boyfriend that he's bi.
Oh, it's a gay couple.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, bro, why didn't you just say that? It was confusing me.
That's what I said.
Oh, it's niggas. Oh.
Yeah. He's also super racist and spends most of his time playing games. He also does not want to drive 20 minutes to see me, and when we do plan an event, he cancels last minute and forgets. What should I do?
So man said he's super racist, and you really want our advice.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I said.
Let me read it. Bro, that's super racist, big man. What we did here?
You know what it's like? What?
It's not looking good, bruv.
It's not looking good. Case Johnson.
Hey,
where did you get that from? That is a mess.
But Reddit.
Man said he's bi.
Yeah, because he likes women as well.
I know.
So he still shows his boyfriend pictures of women. That's a violation.
And he's racist.
It's kind of like being with your missus and pulling out a picture of some next brother's meat and saying, and she's looking at you like, what the fuck?
Can't lie, that's a bit bad still. That's what Diddy was doing.
A bit. Were you there? What you on Diddy for, man? Were you there?
I was saying big black cock.
I'm just saying what I read.
Oh,
I was saying what I read in the article, bro. Or the documents.
Have you ever been swallowed? Have you seen that? The TDJ? Swallowed. Have you ever been swallowed? Like, what is he saying,
you know what's crazy
bro?
is that, you know, when you get that call, yo, Marvin, I'm with my girl tonight, still, I need you to come over there and dice it up. Like, what? With Diddy, when he was calling these niggas up, like, what's the conversation?
Nah, it can't be. Taylor could have ring me and say, yo, Marv,
come slam up the missus.
Girl. Sum her up.
Hey, Chucky told me a funny story, yeah? When he was in Jamaica, he was on the beach, yeah? And he said there was a brother that was walking up and down the beach, yeah?
What, naked?
Nah, like shorts on. But he said, like, when he was packing, bro.
Hey, yo.
Hey, you said Dudley had the machine, yeah? But he was just walking up and down the beach, yeah?
What?
And then one white brother walked up to him and said, hey, you're right. And pretty much like, it looked like that they were haggling. And he basically said, yo, look. And he pointed at his wife, like. And he said, like, 5 minutes later, they were all walking up to the room.
Jesus. I literally...
Would you do that?
What? Do what? Just walk up and down the beach?
No. If a brother said to you, my wife, I'll give you 20 bags.
Done it for free, but I hear it. I've been in a situation. I was...
Where you chopped a man's missus in front of him?
With him, but I hear you.
With him?
What?
He's a threesome.
What, him and his missus?
Diced up his missus. 2 niggas and his missus. What more description?
No, wait. Who invited you?
I knew the girl.
What is going on there, bro? I don't understand.
I don't understand what you know me wants to know.
Hey, bro, what's going on? How's the girl message you that? Yo, by the way.
You see, Keith?
There's a
The
conversation.
thing I care about is business. That's the only thing I have on my mind. That's the only thing I live in for.
Bro. No, what? I didn't say for money. I said, you know what I mean?
For banter?
Yeah.
Nah,
Not for banter, you know what I mean? It's just bad.
Wait, so how did it happen? She told you or he told you?
She.
Yeah, you see me. The reason why I can't do this is because...
What, did he send her?
You've got a...
They were together. What do you mean send her?
No.
Who are you friends with?
The girl.
Yeah, who wanted you? The girl or the guy?
Whoa, what is that? They just needed a third person.
Why? Who for who?
I don't know what conversation.
Bro.
I don't know what conversation Dev had.
Did you have to speak to the guy before you started?
About what?
So what's going on in the... I don't get it, bro.
You
don't know my
what
man.
we're there for.
You don't know my man.
But what are we supposed to do, bro?
I don't understand.
But it's a yeah.
You don't know my man. Like, why are you so comfortable being in the room cheeks out with a man you don't know, bro? I don't
That's what it is, bro. I'm comfortable with my sexuality. I'm not here for him.
No.
I'm not here for the dude.
You see me...
And I always say to people, like I said, it's just one of those...
business, bro.
Doing a threesome, like, I've never done a threesome with another dude, yeah? But if it was to happen, it would be like one of my brethren, and it just so happened that there might have been 4 girls,
and then one's gone.
One's gone, or I'm chopping, and she's like, bring your brethren, and I'm like, all right, cool. But you went in blamed.
Well,
You went in blamed. Because the thing is with that one, yeah, in that scenario, what happens if my man, you're chopping and my man just puts his hand on your shoulder?
and then, like I said, it's gonna get physical in there because I'm swinging.
What,
you know
physical?
what I mean?
Hey, yo!
No, not like, you know what I'm saying. for me, like I said, you know what I mean? I've been, you might know me, bro. You know what I mean? I've been in all kinds of situations. I wouldn't be in a situation where I'm thinking, you know what I mean, man's on some kinky shit or whatever.
You don't know my man, bro.
I'm not into that. Like I said, I'm not into that. I know
It's risky, though. It's all I'm saying. It's risky. You don't know my man.
I know her. And I know her enough to know it's not there.
But that's a crazy amount
and if it's like I said, if it was a situation where I felt like, I'd be like, nah, listen to this. This is what I was going to play for you. Listen. Or actually, can I send it to you and you play it?
Yeah, you can do stuff.
One sec, check it's going to pop up in the group in a second.
What, what's that?
Insta.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's in relation to this topic.
Have you ever been swallowed?
I like two dicks, Jakes.
Friend who I grew up with for
this.
30 years, out of nowhere, wants me to white stallion his wife.
Wow. White stallion.
He just brought it up, dude. He was just like, yo, like I want you to fuck my wife.
Wow. Did you have any inkling from him earlier that he might be into that? And do you know why he picked you?
I don't know why he picked me. He told me like, hey dog, he's like, she's down. She's super down. Would you mind if we pop over? This was like a year ago, like a year and a half ago. I said, yeah, dude, that's cool. He said, I'm gonna grab some Stellas. I'm gonna bring some chicken. Like, okay, dude.
Nice,
He fucking shows up, dude. Ding dong. Open the door. Yo, dude, where's she at? He was like, oh, dude, she wasn't feeling good. It was like 9:00 in the morning, dude. I was like, what is this?
Is he making you a bit uncomfortable because he's coming on so strong?
Dude, yes, bro.
Yeah. Did you eat it with him?
Yeah, we just chilled, bro. We just chilled.
Stella and chicken, that's hard to turn down. Where are you located?
I'm in Alabama.
Oh, no. I'll come down there.
So my friend who
I don't get that end bit.
What?
I'll come down there. We coming down there for? What's going on? We coming down there for? What is it? And then even man was like, Stella and chicken, that's good. Like, brother, man, why are you coming to the yard without the girl?
No. But you don't take this in. Man came with Stella and chicken at 9 a.m. These man were drinking Stella and eating chicken at 9 in the morning.
But why have you come?
You know what? One bro. You could have phoned me and say she's not on it. Cool. I'm gonna stay in bed.
Brother,
you don't need to turn up.
You turned up without her and said you wasn't feeling good. What? Don't come, man.
You could have phoned me. Like, this is a phone call. Essentially, like, this is a phone call.
That's catfish things.
I don't know what I'd do. I don't know what I'd do, you know. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know what I'd do.
Let's not talk about it. I got the next one for you, yeah?
I was going to say it's hilarious.
I've read this one.
Wait. I was going to say, on the podcast, in terms of real life, it was only the other day where I was having a conversation with someone where I was like, because of, and there's, we're on the podcast and then there's real life. There's my real life and the life I live, where I tell people like this, you know what I mean? It's the craziest shit that most people would ever think of. And then it's coming on here. And there's certain times where I'm like, sometimes when I'm thinking to tell her something, it's like, have I ever said I'd do that or have I not? You're like, I forgot what the reality was because you're like, I know what the reality is. And then there's, the shit you put out for everyone else. But I was talking to someone, they were like, fuck it. You know what I mean? Just say it. And I was like, I can't do all of that. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to be a bit more free because life is interesting.
I hear it still.
No, like when I say,
I know what you mean.
You could.
It's like if you say you haven't had a threesome before, but then you have one. Then you're telling the story of threesome. People remember. People are like, I thought you didn't have none.
That's what it is.
So they'll start doing timelines and be like, so if you said you didn't do one and now you have
it must
done
be
one,
recent.
It's within this period. Oh my God.
Have you had to defend yourself?
No, I'm just saying.
No, but I'm saying it's just hilarious. Has he ever had to defend himself?
Phone time!
Mo, he's not even talking about me. Man's trying to clear his shit up. I know, because I know Morgan was thinking, fuck.
I like man, yeah, I've been there.
No, but it was hilarious because when I was thinking back to, experiences I've had and so on and so on, and I was like, you know what? Whole different podcast. I was like, you know what I mean? Got to save that for, them features on the gay podcast.
What?
You've been on a gay podcast?
I've been on a gay podcast.
What do you mean?
You were?
One of the hosts was gay.
So it wasn't
That's
a gay
not a gay podcast.
No, but
That's not a gay podcast.
No, but you said...
I'd never said anything.
No, wait.
I've never said anything. Don't let Keith rub you in, bro.
No.
Don't let Keith rub you in.
Wait.
Because you're going to do something and say something and he's laughing.
Hold on.
Cool.
Wasn't the whole invite the fact that you were going to a gay podcast?
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
The host was gay. And it's a podcast about sex.
Gay sex?
No, because there was a woman there who wasn't gay.
I thought the whole premise was the fact that...
Well, so I'm just going to go on...
I thought that's what you found out.
So I'm going to go on a purely gay podcast about sex. What benefit of that would I have in my life?
Cross-promoting.
Cross-promoting.
That was the idea.
Not crossing swords. Cross-promoting.
No. Obviously, we were trying to work on our PR.
Yeah, because you're trying to tap into a different audience.
You know what I'm saying? We're trying to please
Maybe I
Spotify.
shouldn't say tap in, but you...
And that was what you decided to do.
Okay, I was gonna say touch a new audience.
Some of us decided to do this. So that was what you decided to do.
You see, you man are right, man. You man are, I can't have a laugh, bro. 'Cause this is a joke, bro.
No, but the evidence is there.
There's no evidence. It's not a gay podcast.
Okay,
bro.
cool. But what's the name of the podcast? Let me search it quickly.
Something fluids or something.
Jesus. Bodily fluid.
No, something fluid. The BBC podcast.
One sec.
Something. I'm
Gender
sure it was,
fluid.
No. Something fluids or fluid.
Do you know what's so funny? If it's this one, Marvin knows what he knows the name. One sec.
If you tell me the name, I know what it is.
Should I just read it? Okay,
Just show it to him.
No.
Don't say it. Just show it to him.
No, tell me the name. I know what it is. I don't mind. I don't care.
Okay, cool.
I didn't say that I'm mad on there.
Okay, wait. Hold on. So I typed the podcast Marvin Abbey BBC Fluid. Yeah. The podcast is called Unexpected Fluids. And the episode is called Sloppy Second Stories with Marvin Abbey.
Yeah. See?
No, Unexpected Fluids, that episode.
Why is there,
no, I'm asking. Wait.
Why is there silence? Like, I say, man, like swallowing.
Wait. Yo. All I'm saying
saliva, bro.
All I'm saying is, Marvin, when people hear about our podcast or whatever, what's one of the questions they ask about our recording process?
You ain't catching me out.
I'm asking. That's just a simple question.
I don't know.
What's the question they ask you?
I don't know.
Do you lot drink tequila?
You are moving mad. You are moving mad.
What
that mean? So are you taking fluids? You got that book on?
I've never said that.
No. What? So alcohol you can consume and buy from somewhere. What? Nah.
Are you trying to say that's unexpected fluid?
I'm asking what the recording process was.
There was no unexpected fluids in that episode,
I'm
bro.
glad we could clear that up.
This guy is sorry, though. Hey.
What's the second dilemma, please?
Oh, yes.
This guy is a sicko, bro.
Yo, let me finish this one, though. My boyfriend's second wife is being nasty.
So you're not even wife number 1 or 2?
Wait. Hey.
Nah, she might be number 1.
Okay, boyfriend.
I met this guy over
boyfriend.
Start again so you can hear it.
My boyfriend's second wife is being nasty.
Wonder why.
So she's not even majority shareholder, but go on.
I met this guy over a year now. We went on a few dates, but I wasn't really interested in him. He started showing me more interest. So I decided to sleep with him. And we've been together for 2 months.
Wait. Back to the beginning, please. Why is it when women are gonna?
Let me finish.
Why is it when women wanna, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Discredit you, or there's an issue? There's always, I didn't like you at the beginning. He beat. What does that say for you?
Let me finish.
I didn't like him. He showed my interest and he beat. But I thought you didn't like him.
Can I finish?
My God.
I met this guy over a year now. We went on a few dates, but I wasn't really interested in him.
What?
He started showing me more interest. So I decided to sleep with him. We've been together for 2 months. He shows me a lot of love and he cares. He told me he was married for 17 years and has 3 kids, but just got separated 2 years ago, which is true because they live in separate houses. And he also told me that he has a child back home in his country. I asked him why. He said after his breakup, he went home for the holidays to see his family after 5 years of not seeing them. While on holiday, he met a girl and slept with her. And when he got back, she told him he was pregnant. He agreed to be the dad, and after a year, he went back home to see her and the child. Surprisingly, I've started receiving phone calls from his girlfriend telling me nasty stuff, also saying that this guy I'm sleeping with is married abroad and married back home. I'm a prostitute and that I should stay away from my husband.
Oh.
She checks his phone and my conversations with him. He messaged me and he said, block her. So I did. I can see that he really likes me, but I'm starting to lose interest in him. Can you give me advice?
On the Gaza, we say life over there. That's too complicated. Like, in my opinion, that's
bro,
just
it's not
too messy.
complicated, bro.
Too messy. Now, when I say like it's a situation that's too messy, leave it alone.
Bro.
That's my opinion.
You didn't like the guy. Why are you so good?
You didn't like him, and now you're fighting other women for his love. What's going on here? How do you go from one extreme to another?
Bro,
women in the DM telling you a slag.
Stop lying, bro.
No, but see, the thing is with women, so I think I told you, man, about a situation one time where we're out and about, you know what I mean? I was with friends, you know what I mean? So I'm with friends, and then I've met a friend. So basically my friends, one of the friends is friends with another guy, and he was with a chick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So obviously, not beautiful woman or whatever, but I'm not really acknowledged her because they are, you know, she's with my man or whatever. Cool. You know, we've gone out or whatever. And at the end of the night, you know what I mean, he's gotten into a madness or whatever because some chicks come out talking about, you know what I mean, you're out here with, you know, the next girl and your missus, you know, you've got your wife and kids at home, da-da-da-da-da. You know, it's all gone messy. He's run off to go defend himself to the chick that's saying whatever, but the other chick is left over. Fast forward, I bumped into that chick same night or whatever, the one he was with. I mean, we ended up talking or whatever. Things happened, you know what I mean? Spent the night together. Next day's come. Long story short, by the end of the night, they were back together. You know what I mean? I don't know how. You know what I mean? I don't know how he's, you know.
Did you know that you chopped?
No, but I think he then had suspicion. So she told him nothing happened. You know what I mean? And I'm running her down and he's now vexed and he's calling my brethren, talking about, oh, your boys, da-da-da-da-da, whatever. But it was just funny to me because in that situation, like, the girl has seen live and direct that, you know what I mean? Somebody's come out and said, my man's got a wife and so on and so on and so on. She's so mad about it that she's gone and she slept with someone else. And then by the next day, they're back together.
But did she sleep with you because she liked you or did she sleep with you because she tried to just get her own back at my man?
I don't know.
Obviously, you don't care because it is what it is. But
we was vibing, you know what I mean? Like, damn, we had showered together in the morning and everything.
That scene.
But the next night, nigga, she didn't know me no more.
Showered
like,
together?
Hey, listen, woke up in the morning, you know what I mean? I was in there. You know
Who said that? Who said I showered together? What?
Yeah, in the morning, bro, you know, in the shower, having sex and doing all sorts. But yeah, by the end of the night, she didn't know me no more.
Gets that treatment, you know.
Brother, I was in her apartment. I don't even know where I am.
Yeah, I'm still not going in the shower.
Brother, I'm trying to get the job. You know what I mean? In the shower, bro, I'm trying to get the job.
Hey, why did you play that song? Hey, I was gonna say, if you haven't seen Saltburn, yeah, there's a scene like that where there's a girl who likes the popular guy, and I think he's told her to meet him at his yard, but he's not there. So the brethren comes home because he's too drunk and he catches her on the stairs, and he's like, "Well, you're here for my man?" She's like, "Yeah, yet again." He's like, "Left me hanging again." So basically, he says to her, "Go to my yard," but he goes out and he just leaves her stranded. So she's like, well, is there alcohol upstairs? And he's like, yeah. So they go upstairs, they start lip-syncing, start making out, whatever. And then mid-lip-sync, yeah, she says to him, do you think this is going to make him jealous? My man says, no. She's like, what? Pushes him off and then leaves. He's like,
she was trying to get a one-up.
Yeah, but he's like, but we don't care,
I'm joking, man. He's going to hate this shit, man. Might even kick me out, man.
Yeah. He's angry right now, look.
No, he's a man that don't care. Like, his role in the movie, you could tell, like, his agenda wasn't about beating girls like that. The movie's sick. I rate the movie, man.
Shower sex is garbage.
Depends.
No, it's garbage. Because the thing is, because number one,
I was good at shower sex.
No, number one is wet. Like,
if you slip.
Number two, you can only technically do like
doggy.
That's it, which is not bad. But the problem is, the temperature of the water has to be lukewarm to cold. Because if it's too hot,
it's not women shouting.
Bro,
all over your meat.
You'll pass that.
All over your meat, bro.
Sapping, you know, brother, do you have a stroke in there, brother? Heat stroke. Nah, it's too hot, bro.
What you described. I have a story. You know the scenario he described. I have a story off that, but I feel like it's a bit too techie.
Let it loose today, bro. Come on, tell us more.
Listen, when Bobby Kasanga clips your thing,
you know me, bro. I'm gonna be talking about niggas' music if they clip me again. But
don't let Bobby Kasanga clip your thing.
Position. No, but
like Black King.
That's all them man know. Clip me, you know what I mean? Let me talk about business, nothing. Let me say something about eating cheeks, bro.
You must have seen this broccoli, bro. Fuck, you know.
No, I was gonna say, I had a situation, you know, and let's just say, you know, I can't say whatever it is, but I had a rule. And one of those, it's a rule that I've started reinforcing now, you know what I mean, over the years. I used to say to Mandem, do not leave girls in the house and go about your business. You know what I mean? It's like, if we live together, Tazer, I leave a chick in the crib or whatever, and she starts moving to man. And you know, you're telling me, like, I've asked you not to leave chicks in the yard.
Listen.
Listen,
Keith was talking.
I don't understand.
I'm just shaking my head.
Why do we have this?
Brother, what is going on, boy?
Don't leave chicks in the yard.
What do you mean? Are you going to find her? She's coming to find you.
All I'm saying is don't leave chicks in the yard.
I don't understand.
But she comes to the yard for me.
Bro,
why are you leaving her in the yard?
What are you doing? Going to talk to her in the kitchen? Or are you going to knock on my door?
He's going to throw a steak.
Because you're going to be in my room.
if she's in your no. If she's in your room and out, that's calm. All I'm saying is certain man could regulate. You know what I mean? Women they bring around and you know what I mean all over the house. Da. You know, end up. You know, sitting there. I'm sipping the juice. She won't sip the juice. This and this is going on.
Yeah, but okay, cool. But if a man's got another girl in the yard, what drink are you going for? You going for the normal rum or you going busting open?
I'm drinking what I was drinking.
Which one?
If I'm in my yard, it's
He's
probably
gonna give us
normal
that smooth,
bro. Like,
you want to take this? Oh, take this. Normally give me this. Yeah,
and bro, and like I said, with them, when I say you know what I mean, over different times, you know what I mean, with different people, like, and it's a rule that I used to reinforce. I used to say to man, I do not like man leaving people in my house.
But they didn't leave them in your yard. I don't understand.
What do you mean? You're telling me right now, Marvin. Like I said, if I'm staying with you and I leave a thing and I go work and I don't even, you don't know this person from nowhere or whatever.
But why would I leave the thing in the yard? Then?
Exactly. That's my point.
My thing is, if I'm in your yard, Keith, and I get up and there's a thing in your yard, I'm like, Aiden, you're right. I'll make breakfast or whatever, all the Uber Eats.
I'm not chilling with her.
I'll go back to my room. Like, or I'll chill in the sitting room. If she wants to chill there, that's her business because she's your guest. So she can do it. I don't know what arrangement you have of it in your house.
But I'm getting in my room.
For me, it's either I'm going in my room or if I'm doing work, I'm in the...
I know, but we're not talking, bro.
No, I don't mind talking, but I'm not... in my mind is not to... I'm not going to think...
What, chop?
I'm chopping this thing.
She walks past
if she moves to me, then I need to decide for, all right, cool. Who is she to you? If she's just a girl that...
Do you phone them?
You don't care about...
Wait. Do you phone them?
What's there to phone about?
Oh...
Let's chop it in the same.
The thing I care about is business. That's the only thing I have on my mind. That's the only thing I'm living for.
And he's laughing because I told you this. I think I told you about the situation. You know what I mean? It was years ago.
I heard about that situation as well.
Yeah, it's years ago.
You're wrong. My thing is this. My thing is this. Yeah, as I said, I'm finding that if I know that Keith's like, this is a girl that not a one night stand, but we just went out last night. Grabbed it, came to my house, whatever.
Still not chopping, bro.
No, I'm not saying I'm not chopping, but I'm saying that's a different wheelhouse. Whereas if this is a girl that like that comes around often, this is your main thing. It might be a main thing. I can't chop because I don't know where you are with this person.
She can't even move to me.
But if she wants chop,
she can't move to me, bro.
I don't know, man.
She can't move to me. I'll be honest, she can't move to me.
Yeah, because for me, I feel like
one of the times I was very vulnerable because I was drunk.
Oh, why are you trying to validate your behavior, man?
I'm not validating nothing. I was vulnerable.
But my thing is, at the bedroom, but your bedroom will look at you sideways, though.
What do you mean? Of course, you was vulnerable.
I came back home and you've chopped my thing. Oh my God.
I'm not paying rent.
And all I'm saying
I'm not paying rent.
You know what I mean? And all I'm saying, bro, we had a discussion, stop leaving shit, yeah.
No. I leave in my yard with
you sound
a
like
girl.
You're sniffing, bro.
And you chop her.
Play that cartoon sound with the feet, bro. That's what's going on in the yard when I'm not there. I'm vexed, bro. What do you mean? What if your brother comes back and she's in your room? Nah. You can't confidently wake up.
I'll never.
Nah.
But the thing is, when I say with women are mad cheeky, essentially.
You're blaming her.
No, I'm not blaming her. No, it's a different situation. I'll never forget it. My brother was staying with me one time and, you know, he's invited some girls over or whatever. And we were chilling in there. And one of them looked into, because my room was there, my brother was there. She's like, why do you have the bigger room? Bro, I'm looking at this bitch like, the fuck out of here, bro. What the fuck do you mean? Like, this ain't my, bro. She's like, why do you have the bigger room? I was looking at her like, who are you?
Because it's my house.
Bro, and we ended up having, so you know, and chicks ask you, oh, what do you do for a living or whatever? They're like, oh, we're nurses or whatever. And I was like, I'm a podcaster or whatever. It's like, bruh, we work hard and, you know what I mean? And this is how you're living. And I was sitting there thinking, okay, you know, you're looking at a man like, you and your girls have fun. I'm going to my room now because I'm not sure what's going on here.
You see me, what I said to her, I would have been like, Fairs.
But bro, I'm sitting here thinking.
Okay, what did you know?
She's out here telling me because she's a nurse, her job's more important than mine. So how do I make more bread? And I was like, what am I supposed to
That's
say?
what I'm saying, Fairs.
Would you like me to pour you a drink?
Hello? You coming upstairs or?
Yo.
No, I'm joking. That's what I'm saying. That's why, to be fair, you can't have certain girls in your yard, bruv. When you start doing that, I'm just like, I'm right, you know. You're just showing me signs that like,
Or certain things.
Yeah. No, you had a girl in your yard before and like, they're just looking around.
I said they're looking, this is fantastic.
No, not that, as in like, for example.
Shifty.
No. Like you might have like maybe something on the table or like a few things that actually, maybe like, you know, something when they're in the mirror and they're like combing their hair or there's whatever. You can see them like, looking around. What are you doing?
She's looking for
no
other girl stuff.
She's
looking to catch an ear, hear it, a lash.
Brother, that thing there,
a wig.
You can't be left alone.
Or you think she's sniffing around?
Not even that you're gonna steal anything, but you're just nosy.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Like,
what's she trying to catch if you've got another girl?
Or you just be nosy, because I've never been to Keith's house. I've never been to your yard and then looking around.
But you said a girl.
No, I'm just saying in general,
Even
as in
worse.
anywhere. I've never been to a girl's house, just looked around, bro.
Oh yeah.
I go toilet, I come back. Even if girls before have left me in, like, for example, like, you know, you're in the bed chilling and she's like, I'm gonna go shop. Do you want anything or whatever?
You
brother, I don't move from the bed.
You know,
bro.
you only get that privilege if you've laid down good pipe.
Yeah.
The certain man is.
Can you leave now? I need to go work.
So okay, let's go and work for man. You get me? Well, no Zoom today.
That was mad though.
What was mad?
I've been kicked out before still.
Bro, I told you.
Not because of bad pipe, but because I think you was there or something. But brother, as in the yard, innit? But it's like, brother, I just started to, you know, just,
bro,
you have to leave. What? You know them? What's that show called? Something Scared, where they take the kids to jail.
Scared
Straight.
Yeah.
And the prisoner comes out and talks to the kids. The kids are, when she woke me up, I was like, brother, I was fuming. I knew in my heart I was not making it home that day if I drove. I had to sleep in the car for 45 minutes, bro. The way she woke me up, I was startled, bro.
I told you, man, where she got me drunk, we're in there sipping juice, having shots or whatever. I'm thinking, yeah, kick me out. In New Cross, bro, I'd go sleep in the car. Because you know, the liquors hit you as well, bro. In New Cross, bro, I'm like, there's no way. No way. And from that day, bro, never spoke to her again. I was like, there's no way.
She saw you drunk. She said, hell no.
Bro, it wasn't that. No. Do you know what she said? No. Bro, she said, did you think we were going to meet first time or ever? In my mind, yeah. Like,
why you tell me that?
Brother, we were out there. Like, when I say bro.
When you tell me that, I remember that happened to me. I bought a Chinese and everything.
Brother.
I bought bare Chinese. You know
Mom's got some for the next morning.
You know, like when the thing was so buff, yeah. The funny thing is she listens to it, because when I told the story before, she messaged me. I started laughing about the story and said, I remember at Victorville that day, yeah. I went to the yard, my father was going to chop butter. She still is, but she was buff anyway. So I'm like, yes. I said, do you want Chinese? I'm putting out all the stops. Whatever you want, babes, get it. You know that girl's like, you know, like, what's that thing in the, ooh, you got money.
Yeah.
She's looking at me like, ooh, you got money. Like, brother, the Chinese bag came. You know what it is? The bag is full.
Double bag.
Bare containers in there. Double layered, yeah? Some man's eating Chinese now. You know, there's so much Chinese that, like, I'm taking a bit of this one, a bit of this one, and a bit of rice.
You're getting comfy.
I'm getting comfy.
Hella starch.
I started drinking, man's plastered. Next minute, she's like, you're gonna have to go home, you know. So after I spent 40 quid on Chinese, 45 quid on Chinese, I hadn't bought liquor. Oh my God.
I said, I'm drunk tonight.
I said, I'm drunk. She's going, yeah, but first time we're meeting, blah, blah.
Oh, first time you landed, you say, yeah.
I'm like, why invite me to the yard, though? Like, why? Well, I'm not gonna lie to you, I packed up my Chinese. You know when the bag's ripped? So you're just holding the bag from the knot. The bag was ripped, blood, but yeah, the knot was holding the bag together.
He took everything.
But I put my shit back in the bag, man. I got in the car with my drunk self. I didn't even drive nowhere, blood. I was just at a yard for like an hour.
Nigga, you do that anyway.
What? I'll sleep. Yeah, but that one.
I need to stop doing that though, bro.
I'll sleep in my car.
No, but like, just
anywhere.
sleep like there, bro. Go home, man.
I'm tired, man.
Bro.
I slept, bro.
While we're here, you see what you described, it also brought on another thing. So, you know when you think to yourself, whenever you go to women's houses, you're the one that will bring a juice, you bring a food or whatever, it's never the other way around. One time a chick's come to the house or whatever, she brought juice. Chilling, you know what I mean, food and so on and so on. After we sipped juice and she's going home, she took the leftover liquor with her. She took the food. She brought leftover. Bruh, I was like, nah. Because think about it. If you take a bottle to a chick's yard, you're going to leave it. Think about it. If we're drinking this, whatever, you're taking it.
If I go back and the tequila's half full, that's mine.
If I go to a house party and I bring a drink, my drink come back.
What do you mean? You let me drink this? All right, cool.
Sometimes they would drink my drink. I'll bring the bottle to the house party. I'll look. Does anyone see me with this bottle? Like, put that in there. And let me get a drink, please. Bottle's coming back with me, blood. Or during the party somehow, I go back in my car, I drop the bottle back in the boot, man.
At my house, we used to take half the bottles that were stacked and put them in the spare room and lock the door. So remember, in my office, I'd put all the juices in there. I used to bring them up periodically because I knew people would be taking them as they go.
Should be drinking tequila with her next done.
Nah, bro, no. The way she took the juice, the way she took the juice, I was sitting there like, nah. Because I'm thinking, I brought liquor bad times and I've never taken it. But this is how you're moving. And from then on, I was like, cool, I am not buying no juice ever again. We'll go in halves. Because the way she took it, bro, literally like, I was like, nah.
How do you ask for halves though?
How do I what?
Ask for halves.
How do I ask for halves? Tell her we're splitting the bottle.
It is splitting the bottle.
It is. We're paying half and half.
For what? I don't get what's going on.
If he's going to the girl's yard, we get half of the bottle.
What about it there? You know what I mean? It's not first chop though. You know what I mean? Not first chop though. You know what I mean? Because we've been there a couple of times. And you, but it's only after she took the bottle. Because I was fine buying liquor.
This neck anymore.
Before that, I was okay buying the liquor, bro. I was okay buying the liquor. But now I know what kind of person you are.
I'm not.
Bro, she took the bottle, bro.
Firm that.
But they see me, girls and whatever.
You're eating that.
I am not eating that.
I had to get that on the soundboard.
Pause.
You still going on about that? You gotta eat that.
Nah.
Man, like Sully. Bro, you gotta let it go, bro. There's no way. Remember, how are you getting the money from her?
That's what I'm saying.
What? In cash or is it bank transfer?
I'll give you the money.
But she's in her house already.
She's my yard. We're there. I tell her, you know one of those ones where like, my car's not working, buy it and I'll send it to you. But that way I can be sure I'm sending you the money. Because we do it the other way.
Even that's worse. Because I don't care. I have to go app and then, how much is it? 24 quid.
I'm
okay. Let me give you 12.
I'm okay giving you the 12. I'm okay giving you the 12.
That's too much, right?
You see me, there's certain things I can write off. That's one thing.
I know.
A drink.
Bro, no.
You know what it is?
Because for me, it's not even about the 12 quid or the 20 quid or the 30 quid. It's the principle.
You still got
I've been out here. I'm okay with that. Because I've been out here buying liquor this whole time. And you want to take half a bottle home with you. Because you can't leave the bottle, no?
But my thing is this.
It's the principality smoking.
But my thing is, but I hear you, but take the bottle. I get it. I'll just register that as in like, oh, you're one of them, you're tight. I'll just register it.
Yeah, and next time we're drinking juice with no liquor in it.
But then what I would say is maybe then just test her and be like, bring a bottle with you next time and just see what she does.
Nigga, she did bring the bottle and took it with her.
No, that's what I'm saying. Cool, but I'm just saying that.
Second chance.
Yeah, again.
So she can do it again.
She does it again.
My heart can't take it twice.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I wouldn't care.
Twice I might say something.
Because the thing is, I see it as it is your bottle. It's not mine. You bought it. It's not my bottle.
So you think girls are looking at me to pick up my hanging out the door?
Bro, I tell you right now, Marvin, you pick up that tequila on your way out, she's looking at you like,
it depends
look at me.
It depends on what it is. If it's that Sierra tequila with the hat.
Yeah, hold that.
Tequila, man. Hold that one, man. Eat that one, man. Have the hat as well. If it's Casamigos, I'm taking my bottle back.
1942.
Bring the bottle, blood. Even the empty bottle, bring it back.
Those ones I can leave because I cooked it at home. So, you know what I mean? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
Man, cooking girls are saying, oh my God, this tequila is so smooth.
I have heard it live in the flesh.
What?
That was
Sierra.
And from then on, I told you, man, if you want the recipe, I got it for you. Don't worry, I'll pattern you. All I'm saying is, chicks were talking about, oh my God. And I sat there and I was like, you lying motherfucker.
Man put tequila and baking soda in there, you know?
Bro, well, that's when I knew.
And white vinegar.
Bro, that's when I knew that they are liars, bro. Liars. You know what I mean? Like, oh my God. I told you somebody I know is like, all she drinks is Don P and Don Julio 1942. She likes all she drinks. And you know when you sit there and I was like, interesting. Because I've seen you. I've seen you drinking other things.
The barefoot.
You know what I mean? I was like, I don't know who you're hanging out with now, and you know what I mean, for you to be able to pull them lines there. But I've seen you drinking other things.
You know what I hate when people do this whole, I don't drink dark liquor, I don't drink white liquor. Shut up, man.
I don't drink that.
Oh, gets on my nerves, man.
Okay.
Just drink alcohol, man.
Well, I can't drink Hennessy.
That's calm. Nigga, buy your own juice. But you can buy your own juice, so that's cool.
No, yeah. I'm not asking you to buy me a juice.
That's calm, I'm saying, but it's just like, what is this? Because I've seen people say stuff like, I don't do dark, I'm going to do white, but rum comes in both. What, you gonna do what? You can't drink both rubs.
It's not the same.
Yeah, I understand the difference in that. But for me, if you're buying your own juice, I don't.
Henny's not vodka. Henny's not tequila.
I can't drink vodka.
You got dark rum and light rum.
You got dark tequila and white light tequila.
Exactly.
And for me, it tastes very different.
Exactly, I prefer the light one.
I prefer dark.
But we're not,
I can afford it.
Yeah, but there's preferring and you saying stuff like, I just don't agree with me.
No, for me, vodka. Vodka don't agree with me. Like vodka is one of them things.
Just drink the thing.
Every time I drink champagne, I throw up.
For me, I get heartburn.
The bubbles are just mad, bro.
Hopper.
Hey,
Yeah.
yo.
Yeah, I know. I don't like it. I tried it. Nah. Sorry.
No, that's a lie. That's a lie.
What do you mean that's a lie?
Because you drink sparkling water. And
What?
you said you like Perrier.
Yeah, I tasted it for. I don't.
No,
want it no more.
you bought bottles of Perrier,
And
bro.
I went through it and done.
Did it make you sick?
No, it's not the same.
The bubbles.
It's not the same.
There's no bubbles in there.
It's not the same.
I feel
bubbles,
like
bro.
some of them are slightly different. I would agree.
Is
but
it the
for me,
bubbles?
give
Is
me
it bubbles or not?
I was gonna ask you a mad question.
No.
That's because you're kidding. That's how you're on to me because I'm saying it's not the same. Bubbles are not bubbles. Allow me, bro.
There's something on iPhone, the thing that turns your screen orange.
For what?
For your eyes.
Yeah, it's dope still.
Isn't it too dark?
I heard
Like
at
it's
night.
raining.
I heard it's good at night.
Yeah,
And stuff like that because it's different to the blue light and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
You don't feel like you're straining your eyes.
So when you're in bed and you have your phone, it's actually true.
And you
like,
can fall asleep to it.
Yeah, you can fall asleep. It's supposed to like
What's it called?
the blue light. I can't remember.
True tone.
Yeah, I think in the settings, and you can change it. So I think from 10 till 7 a.m. I have it on. So it's a bit weird when you first have it, but you can be in bed and like it's not piercing your eyes. It's not like too much. We got to round up, by the way, because we got to be out by half.
Yeah.
past.
I was gonna say, we were talking about, bottles and what you prefer and so on and so on. I may not have a preference when it comes to, certain liquors and so on when you're chilling at the table. But what I do is I know my size. Remember when I told you when a certain man came to the table, when your boy said a certain man's coming to the table and they're gonna square up the bill.
Here we go.
Brother, when I saw them bottles of 1942 coming to the table, I was like, it's definitely my time to leave the table. Because one of those ones, I was like, bro, I've been drinking Patrol Silver all night. You know what I mean? I'm like, I know my budget. And you're like, listen, this is what I'm spending tonight. If we go through 3, 4, 5 bottles of Patron Silver, 6 bottles, I know it's going to be this much. You know what I mean? If we split it between 2, 3 people, it's going to be this much. I've got it, bro. And then I'm seeing 1942, you know what I mean? Or whatever. One night, yeah, the man that were on the table, my brethren, bro, the Clos Azul, the big joint. Brother, I'm sitting there looking at these niggas like, hey.
Brother, in Dubai, I remember a time when I got to the table, can't remember where I was coming from, met them man at Blue. Got to the table. When I saw the bottle, I said, fuck.
That's a big one.
Brother.
Fam?
I saw 1942. I saw the big
brother.
Rao Azul with them man there. Yeah. Brother.
The girls
and the price of that in Dubai?
Bro, the brother brought the bill over. I think it was like 29,000 dirham, yeah?
How much is that?
Divide by 3.67.
There was 4 of us, yeah?
That's 10 bags each, bro. Oh, 4, sorry. That's like 6 bags each.
29, yeah, but...
No?
29,000.
So basically say 30,000, 7,500 dirhams.
7 bags each.
So it's about 2
But I ain't really drank nothing yet.
7 bags for a liquid juice.
I looked.
It's like bag something.
I was just there for time, like what? But then my man squared the bill. I said, phew.
It's not a bag.
What's the Denzel Washington?
29,000 dirhams.
What's the Denzel Washington
Yeah, no,
mean?
but if you split it between 4 people.
Bro.
The Denzel Washington mean when he goes...
Yeah.
I sent you the meme, bro. I sent you, man, the cartoon meme where the brothers in the thingy, where the cartoon, please.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
What was it?
It's about a bag for each.
Yeah.
The thing is, it wasn't, you know what it is? It's not the money, it's that...
I didn't come for that.
I didn't come for that. And also, remember, I didn't really...
I didn't forward for that.
Yeah. You didn't I didn't know about this.
They didn't give me the heads up.
Why you
pleading your case, bro? Chill out, man.
No, because people might think I'm broke.
Play the one I sent you, Marvin, because that's hilarious. No, it's the truth, bro. When you get the taste, because you know...
Musa talk saying transfer no they work, so everybody got pay for anything. Musa talk saying transfer no they work, so everybody got pay for anything. Yes.
That is fine. Wait till we drink. I said wait till we drink.
Wallahi, I know they hear you.
Don't worry.
Azu.
This loud now, which one?
You say waiting?
Which loud? Which loud?
Na Canadian.
So your bill is 5,675,000. We can use the POS. You can.
Oh God, save me, God.
This is not that. Everybody free. We're not a self-fake as well in Canadian forever. Stop all transactions now. We're shutting down this club until we're done with our investigation. If you're not a staff, evacuate this premises right now.
What if you left me? What if they killed me? I am over. What if they killed me? What if I died?
Runs on the floor praying,
bro, I know he's never been.
That's a lifeline.
Man said he's never been so happy for there to be a raid in the dance.
By the way, we're wrapping up. Yeah, see that song that's playing. Yeah, I beg you play it for a little bit. That French shoot with no teeth. But he is wavy.
No, I know that tune is wavy. The best, bro, the best comment I saw on that,
his teeth are missing,
it was
though.
like beat 10 out of 10, vocals 10 out of 10, teeth 30 out of 32.
Teeth 15 out of 32.
He's
the whole middle with this thing.
Apparently it fell out and it just didn't grow back.
What, you know a dentist?
No, I just think he's part of
his
his
teeth
look
can't
now.
fall like that. But that's what I'm saying. You see fame and fortune, If he was a regular dude working in the post office, people look at him like, what the hell? Because he's famous, everyone's like, it kind of looks cool. Cool is what I'm saying, but because you're lit, doesn't matter what you look like when you're lit.
No, but he's had to work to that point, though.
Because he's still gonna get bad bees.
Bro, he's had to work to that point, though.
16 misses at the front.
Don't hate
what you sound like.
bro.
No, you know what you sound like?
Oh,
when Cat Williams was like trying to convince us that Jonathan Majors was handsome, bro. I was screaming when he dropped that in there.
But I saw women saying Caesar from Planet of the Apes.
That was still hilarious.
Stop it, man.
Search Caesar GQ, man. Certain girls are looking at it like, oh my God.
What's that guy's
There's
name
something
again?
about him.
The name of the song is Becane.
His name is Yamin. Is it Yamin? I've been playing him all week, bro.
Becane.
YAME.
No.
Listen to the whole catalogue for.
No, I've listened to, but he's got like, probably his songs are wavy. I've listened to about 4 of them. He's announced he's
You
announced
go
the
to a
show.
concert after listening to 4 tunes.
Yes, bro.
That's all I need. That's all I need.
He's got a couple dates in France. So me and Matthew are looking at going to one of the Paris dates. If obviously I'm free. I'm not going to move
slow
nothing
jam,
for
yeah.
him. Yeah.
Bawam. Man, that was a show this week. Hope you enjoyed it.
Leave the comments, man. We're going to start reading them out before we start.
Yeah, leave the comments. Also, as well,
I've got tips.
You sent Taze meat last time.
Send him some more meat.
Because you know what it is? The maddest thing is you realise how staggered people listen to the episodes as well. Because in my mind, I assume that most people listen to it on a Friday or Saturday. But I was getting the chow mein emoji Friday, Monday, Wednesday. Like it was, and that was an episode from like a couple of weeks ago. And also I feel like what happened was because of the new year, a lot of people, because of either Dirty December or
They're catching up.
whatever, a lot of people weren't listening to pods. But you can see people are kind of catching back up with them now because life's getting back to normal.
Oh yeah, someone sent a message to one of my good friends. Let me read it out because
Also, remember as well, we had the people that contacted us about the swimming lessons.
yeah.
I can't find the message, man.
It's over 30 days.
Bro. So if you're listening about the swimming lessons, please message me again because it was in my request and I thought I responded and I didn't. And then by the time I remembered, I couldn't find it. Because man would do the swimming lessons. I want to do swimming lessons. There's a few things I want to do this year. I want to learn to swim properly. And also...
that means next week's going to be a good conversation.
And also a language as well. Because even, for example, that poem. Brother, I told you, when I go to France, bro...
Nah, brother, allow me, man.
No, I'm being sick, brother. When you go to France, brother, you speak to some girls.
You're going to say what you're saying your French is good?
No, they don't understand no English, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, brother, one time me and Chiza went to a rave. The rave was booming.
Like I won't pull out the Google thing and we'll speak on phone.
I didn't know. Did you my pal? Oh, for fuck. Next girl, let's one. How do my pal? Oh, my God, brother. It's like I flash back to school. I'm like, why didn't I listen in school? Why you tell me about the black women in France, man? Miss Perez. Why you tell me about the black women in France, man? I remember her name still.
What's her, Perez?
Mr. Daly and Miss Perez.
Say, for me, I was like, I got tips for anyone going to Dubai. The best lesson I learned from one of my brethren, I may have learned a bit too late, but it's a lesson nonetheless if you're going to Dubai and you're going to, go do enjoyment. My brethren was like, it was one rule. Actually, it's 2 rules. Don't ever be the first person on the table when you get there. You know what I mean? Whether it's in your name or it's not in your name, don't be the first person on the table. And don't be the last person to leave. But first person on the table, they're going to take your, your details, when you arrive. And if you're the last person, if they don't pay if they don't pay the bill, it's you they're grabbing.
You see why? If you have to apply those rules, you shouldn't be on the table with those people,
brother.
Because when we went to Dubai, if you got there first, doesn't matter. Because me, Gabe, whatever, you're gonna get your money. If you believe you're not gonna get your money, You shouldn't be on the table with
Marvin,
those people.
and he'll tell you. But he'll tell you, I was fine. Wait, Marvin,
for me,
the majority of the time I was there, it was fine. But there were times, you know what I mean, when you get there and you're thinking, it's not looking good right now.
Yeah, but them tables, I get there after.
And it was me and my
because
brethren.
I remember, it wasn't my table. It's a man phoned me and said, "Us when a guy in blue come true. All right, I'll slide through to blue." I knew the wire was coming. So I'll slide through to blue. Cool. But apart from that, but if it's me and my man them, bro, I don't mind.
Not just me, it's just the man them that's gone. But for me, like I said, I was there with the man them. The man them, sometimes the man them have man them, and they bring their man them, and their man them disappear halfway through.
Some of the man them have man them.
So I'm with my man them have man them.
Hey, what's
the man them have, you know what I mean?
Or man them squared.
You know what I mean? Cubed. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I've come back. I told you. He'll tell you. I called him the next day.
That's too many man though.
Bro, I called him the next day. I called him the next day, yeah? I think it was the next day, bro. And I was fuming, yeah? Because the man says, yeah, no, these men are coming, you know what I mean? It's cool. They're going to pay their bills, just they couldn't get a table. So they'll come on you whatever. You know what I mean? But think of who it is. When he said, he didn't say it to me. So if I had known, bro, I would have been funny about it because it's him. But he said it to my brethren. So as he said it to my brethren was like calm because he's not failed him just yet. Brother, by the end of the night, Marvin, by the end of the night, yeah, there was about 40 people on that table. But night was gone. It was my brethren, me, and the next man. And we had to split the bill. And all I had that night on that table was one drink and one shot.
Wait, hold on a
second. Let's get out, man. Let's get out of here. I don't want Brent to come back and see us, blood. Let's get out of here, man.
All right, cool, say that. Someone basically said that they were catching up on 3 shots. Not gonna lie, last leg of last year has been top tier content. I've been crying every episode. These men are dumb. And obviously she's responded with give them their flowers. She said yes, give it to them. Just wanted to read it out. Love.
Give it to them. Thank you. We out.
What are you gonna find? Someone came up to me.
Can you just put the volume up a little bit?
Someone came up to me in Cardiff.
That's bare loud.
From the your volume's on the thing, no?
No, I'm saying
this ain't loud. I'll put.
What's loud?
That's not mad loud.
No, that's what I mean. Like, where you want to go up for?
No, because sometimes when you talk and you thingy it, like if you're talking and then it
underneath. Oh,
yeah.
He came up to me and he goes, "Yo, the last episode, man. Like, where was the soundboard?" I said, "Oh, it's not a thing that we do every week."
No, it's supposed to be a thing.
Yeah, but it's you that runs that. So I'm like, if Marv don't connect his phone,
nah, you know it's because when I got here last week,
he goes, "Yo, make sure you tell him, man. I like that.
Hey, yo.
Hey. So what people find entertaining sometimes, maybe it might be your timing.
No, it's not that. Oh, yeah.
It has to be that though.
No, but
because you run it.
No, but last week episode I did put the soundboard on. I just used
maybe the episode before.
You didn't have the sound. You didn't have the headphones, but I was still doing it.
Oh, so you was enjoying yourself?
I wasn't doing it too much because you wouldn't hear it, but I was doing it though.
Oh, so you're thinking about the listeners. Oh, look at you.
You're a joker. Brent, is everyone in the middle of the camera, please? Thank you, man. Because Tazer loves moving, man.
Brother, I got itchy pants, bro. Allow me, man.
What, you're cleaning your bum properly?
Hey, Spotify, how come I can't read comments on desktop?
Swear?
Yeah, I tried to get the comments on the laptop.
You in this laptop, man. Just do it on your phone, man.
Worth a laptop and you can't open the...
This brother is moving mad, bro.
That's what I'm shouting at Spotify. I'm saying, yo, like...
Because of Tazer, I ordered special fried rice today to fuck up all your bets.
You really think people are going to bet me?
I don't know, but people might be like, I don't care. You see me, I'm stubborn, bro.
Yeah, I know you're stubborn. That's why I said chow mein. I didn't say Chinese. I said chow mein.
This brother put on his story, anyone want to bet that Marvin brings chow mein to the studio, whatever. I was ordering on my phone. I saw that. I said, let me get special fried rice today.
But how do you know I didn't do that knowing that you was going to change your order?
If I did, you're a genius.
That's how I know you.
Cool.
I knew you were going to do that
genius,
though.
then.
I went William Hill. I said, yo, let me slap a grand at this guy ordered special fried rice. So who's Marvin? I said, don't worry about that.
The funniest clip is when we're talking about the issue on Twitter about me eating chow mein. And we're talking, I'm eating chow mein again. But yeah, let me not eat it no more anyway. Let me take a break. A young hiatus.
So you let them bully you out eating Chinese?
No. I'm still eating it. It's because Tazer said, let's take bets on if Mom's going to eat chow mein.
That's blaming me. Alright, someone's called Dan, yeah, said, yo, Keith, you need to stop drinking Red Bull. You had some wild takes on this episode. Apparently, your most deaf takes. Some people weren't.
Man found the one comment that says, and I checked on the way here.
So you read it, yeah?
Bro, I read it on the way
Look
here.
at this brother. Look at this brother.
I had to check.
I got it. Hey, bro, keep on read comments, yeah?
No, for the most part.
Man's already messaged
You,
Dan.
no.
You just exposed yourself,
You man don't understand. You have me rattled from that last episode. You have me rattled from that last episode, bro.
My message done already, you know? I said, yeah, shout out you, man.
Who?
No, the brother left a comment.
Oh.
So, all right, so basically, I want to clarify the whole debate here.
Sorry, one sec. I think it's... Hello?
What? The phone's not... Oh, it's connected.
So I think it might be the Uber outside. Is there anyone outside? Sorry, mate.
Just to clarify, yeah?
Thanks, man.
I wasn't debating whether Mos Def was a legend. Obviously, the conversation went down that route. I don't know. I don't care. I don't...
9700. Thank you.
I don't listen to him. Like, if you go to any of my search bars on my laptop, bro, the last time I typed Mos Def was when he dropped an episode with Dave Chappelle podcast. I don't listen to him.
Thank you.
So whether he's a legend or not, I wasn't debating that.
Yes,
what I was asking was Keith to give me reasons as to why he's a legend. That's what I was... Obviously, the conversation kind of flew wherever it flew, but that's the point I was trying to make. That people make statements, but they can't explain why.
Marvin said he isn't. That's the debate.
Yeah, no. Yeah, see, obviously, I'm talking about me. My part of the argument.
Yeah, but my part of the argument was this, yeah? If that's the case, everyone's a legend then. To a degree. Because to somebody, someone is a legend.
And I think legendary status isn't, a one position thing where you're like, there's only one person that can be here. There's a lot of people in this that, have, done a lot for, I'd say, that have put in the work where they've gained legendary status in some way. So I think where we probably made the mistake essentially is kind of approaching it like there's one criteria of being a legend. And I feel like there's so much, because like I said, some people might consider someone like LL Cool J a legend, from, going from music to movies to TV and doing everything he did. Some people might look at it and think, you know what I mean?
No, I hear you, but LL Cool J, for example, as Tazer was saying, I can give you reasons why LL was, like, in terms of even, there's a point in time where Jay-Z couldn't get, Jay-Z couldn't get signed because of LL.
Yeah, I heard about
because they were saying that, like, every record company wanted LL. So they were saying, if you can be more like LL, then, but if not, and Jay-Z, that's why they've got, like, this unknown rivalry that a lot of people don't know about. They didn't get on. Because I think apparently something happened with LL and Jay-Z, and LL said something to Jay-Z like, nah. I can't remember what it was, but something happened between them. That's why they don't get on. Because LL, people don't realize, LL was the first rapper to, like, make music for the girls.
Yeah.
He was like the Drake before Drake.
That's why when he done this.
Oh, sicko. Sicko. Absolute sicko. Hey, that
wasn't even his only crime. LL used to walk, I've seen the clip you're talking about, but LL, bro, he used to walk around with the chicken leg. You're like, you're too big for that.
He still does it.
Nah, bro, look at how big LL is.
No, but he still does it.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Do you know how big that nigga is?
There's a video of him going to the airport, he still had it.
Brother, you don't realise that's not that bad, because the thing is, in New York or whatever, that man done that, cool, that is garbage. Brother, you're on WWF, WWE. Every single time the camera came to you, man done that.
That was his finishing move.
Brother, every single time. I'm like, bro, kids are watching this. It got to the point the camera was like, oh, fuck this, bro, I'm not even going to him no more. Bro, the camera went to him 8 separate times. Man done that every single time. Like, what are you doing? What does that mean, bro?
The funniest part of this is I know it's 8 times because I know you counted.
Brother, I was like, nah, this is too...
Oh, it's 8?
It's several. Bro. Oh, the African, severally. It was severally.
Speaking of New York niggas, yeah, you see when Drake had the glazed Timbs.
Nah, I didn't see that.
You see the glazed Timbs?
No.
Bro, please, Tazer.
When you say glazed or patent, I mean like...
No, glazed.
Oh, the patent ones.
Bro, glazed Timbs.
Yeah, some girl said it to me, I think these will suit you. I say, man.
Brother, man had the glazed donut Timbs, Marvin. Like, they are, the shiny Timbs.
I can't lie, they were cooking us still on Spotify still.
Yeah, I'm going to read some of them because I rate that.
But on YouTube, the first comment was someone bigging us up. Joey, I feel like it depends on how you look at it. I feel like the problem is with this topic is that there's a lot of people that take it personal. I'm not taking it personal. I'm just talking about in terms of what I see in regards to like, for me personally, it's like this. I just feel like most of it was cheeky for what he said.
It was very cheeky, but I'm not disputing what he said. I agree.
And now he's backtracked.
He didn't backtrack.
But he didn't backtrack.
He didn't. And this is Tazer said this.
In the spirit
brother,
of hip-hop.
if you listen, bro,
he's very talented. I tried to DM him. Like, no one wants to talk to you, bro.
If you listen to what he said before and you listen to this, there's nothing different he said outside of him saying, "Raw," you know what I mean? It's gone where it's not supposed to go.
When we talk about
he said the exact same thing. If you listen to this and you listen to the previous thing and he said anything different, Anton called me up on the same shit. He was like, "My man." I was like, "Brother," he said the same thing.
Okay, the conversation is gonna go how?
What are you ringing me for?
So Drake, I just think that you should have a bit more of a message in your raps. All I'm saying.
But my thing is, if you listen to what, that's what
my man said. When it's all said and done, where's the message?
That's literally what he was saying the
If
whole
you
time.
called me and said, "Yo, Tazer, you got 7 days left. I'm not going to the stereo putting on Most Def, blood. It's not Most Def that I'm going for."
No, but that's fine. But my thing is with people, the conversation that's being had, people are having a very different conversation to what Most Def said, and this is why you know what I mean. Everything.
Okay,
like
cool.
even from him, like
Keith,
the Drake bit.
as a Most Def fan, yeah. The part where he speaks about Drake, can you admit that he was being condescending?
You're Most Def fan.
I'm not really a Most Def fan like
okay,
that.
but can you admit that he was being condescending?
I wouldn't say condescending. I can say he had better wording. Bro, and I'm being
honest, bro.
I am being honest.
He was being
That's my key, bro.
What's Keith's favourite word? You'd be disingenuous.
And if I am, I am. Like I said, I'm telling you, bro, my interpretation of it and listening to the whole thing, this is why I'm saying to you, man, until you've listened to the whole thing, bro,
how long's the whole thing?
It's an interview, it's about 20-something minutes.
Keith,
but the part about Drake is all I need to
but
listen
that's my
to,
thing.
though.
You have to listen to the greater thing to get it.
No, but Keith, you see Common, yeah, when they speak to Common about Drake.
Yeah.
Common, if you hear what Common says, it's like, I hear it. Common's like, Drake is very talented, like for someone to have a career that long and span blah, 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 he's got to be a part of the culture for that. So it's kind of like, it depends on how you say things. Like, my thing is this, at the end of the day, as Arnold said last episode, if another podcast was, just to ask another podcast about Free Shots, and they were like, yeah, I rate what Free Shots has done, but that kind of podcast for me,
Come on, man.
Then they start laughing. Then the interviewer starts laughing.
So much
and then
skis.
like
so much
but that's it, bro.
No,
and I feel
bro.
like I said, if you put in the work you've put in and you know where you stand, it is what it is.
That's not the point.
That's not what we're asking you.
But my thing, and like I said,
that's not what we're asking you.
What are you asking me?
Was he being condescending?
No, not in my opinion. No.
Keith.
That's my opinion.
Right, cool. The thing is, I can admit last episode
that you'll take for a while.
No, I'm gonna take for a while. That's what I'm take. But I was going in a bit on Most Def.
That broccoli's booming,
brother.
God knows healthy food, my G.
Smells like Iceland in here, blood. It smells like the what's it called? The lagoon.
The Northern Lights.
the lagoon in here, bro.
Hey, them Himalayan pink salt, brother. This guy's killed off the studio, you know.
Be all right. We'll be finishing.
What is that?
It's just the broccoli,
potatoes, and chicken.
It's the broccoli and the carrots that smells.
Where you get that from?
I made it myself. Nothing else in there. Literally broccoli, rice, and potato. Broccoli, chicken, and potato. The who?
The filtered water. That's what you bought. That vegetable is.
That is hard.
Bro, it's just broccoli that's been in an enclosed space for the last 2 hours.
2 years.
It's been in here for 2 hours. I made this just before I left my house.
But broccoli does when I boil it at home.
Because you eat it straight away or you leave it like that.
What?
What, straight from the pot? Bang.
When I say straight away, do you put it in your thing and you leave it in there for hours?
No, I boil it and then it's in the pot. I drain it and then whatever.
What are we doing here, bro? Oh, by the way,
recipes.
I have a question before we move on, yeah? Are there any rules in war?
None.
In the sense of, like...
It's Nikki and... None.
Nope.
So, like, when Nikki's mentioning her mum, who's deceased, and she's mentioning her child, who's also deceased, it's fair game.
But you know what? Did the child die? Makes the child.
There was a conversation about... No, sorry. Because I saw a debate about the video where they were... Megan was trying to get Nikki drunk, and Nikki was like, I'm pregnant. And then Megan was being insensitive towards it kind of thing. But like all of the old clips have come back and it's like now there's a new narrative that this is what was going on and that's what was going on and like, I don't know. But I was just wondering because I watch battle rap, innit? I'm a big battle rap fan. But there's no rules in that, bro. Man will say in the contract, don't mention my daughter.
Do you know when the rules started coming in? When
man said, that little bitch. Man said, bro, I swear.
bro.
See a man slapping bars.
The rules. People started trying to put in rules when it was Drake and Pusha, and you know what I mean. And Pusha was saying things. That's where people started to say, "Hey, you can't say this." And I was like, "Hey, when did this start?"
I can't like this. See that? I saw people laughing when Pusha done that. People like, it's
No.
People like it's over.
No, because it started with 40.
What he was talking about
when he was
40.
ill.
Man, sick.
Oh, okay.
That's where people
So
are like,
everyone's
you can't say that.
ooh.
Bro, and I was like, Tupac really said, ain't one of you niggas got sickle cell or something. Fuck around, give you ass a heart attack. And we can't say things no more.
Was that 1994 son?
You give you a seizure.
Yeah, that was.
Was that 94, 95?
I think it was Tupac done 96. It might have been about 95.
Yeah, that was then though. The rules have changed.
But my thing is, why?
That's still to date the greatest diss track of all time.
That's my thing. You know
very
what I mean?
disrespectful.
So what, if you're going to war and you're
How
going,
did Biggie feel?
Bro, Little C said, "Yo, it was dark in the studio, bro."
Puff Daddy didn't dance for a month. I heard.
What do you mean?
Like, he really does it.
I said he had the shivers, you know.
Take that. He didn't dance for a month, bro.
That's probably when the freakathon started, you know.
I saw Diddy say, if you played it, we took your decks. Remember that? He said that interview. He's like, if we in the club and the DJ played it, we taking your decks. I heard them remember confiscating decks, bro.
How many decks did they take?
But you can't play that. And no, I can't be in a rave. You play that.
No, it's kind of like.
But I've been in a rave here, and I'm like,
no, I heard
at the DJ like, yo,
and it's
brother.
people from his side of London.
The tune's coming. I'm
looking at the DJ.
I'm looking at man like, brother, the man are over there, you know, bro. You know, I went to one rave, yeah. I was skanking, yeah. Then I heard, fuck you mean, yeah. But there was man in that dance that they don't, brother. This brother's he's a rat. From the moment they saw that video of him saying yes, ma'am, they've written him off, yeah. This DJ, and you know the DJ as well, has put him in. But obviously, yeah, it's the biggest hip hop song. I hear it.
Yeah.
It kind of has to be in your set, but you kind of need to look at who's around before you play that, innit? So I heard, fuck you mean? I tapped David. I said, bro, give it a minute. The way he's going to will that tune is not going to be because it's a good tune. Because he can't play it again, yeah? Obviously, these men have told him, yo, lock that. What do you mean? He's thought it's a wheeler. So he's willed it. Then he's gearing it up again. You know, they're fuck. They said, no, stop playing that. And then they went over to him. But the way they draped him, yeah, I said, Next tune, I don't know what tune came next. David's like, bro, I said, I told you.
So I gotta hang out with niggas, bro. Because you're like, bro, man can't even enjoy music anymore because man don't have their agenda.
You gotta know where you are, bro.
That's what happened at Carnival.
You see?
They played Scraps. They played Who's That Dipping in the Beamer. Everyone's getting mad, yeah, obviously because most of London don't care. Yeah. To the particular set that were going mad, I think the DJ's thinking, yo,
they threw a bottle at him.
No, but that was after. He's like, yo, I am shelling right now. He doesn't know, no, they're going mad because they're upset.
Yeah.
Next minute, bottles getting thrown. Yeah.
Well, someone should have whispered in his ear.
The two got war. Next minute, I heard the game is mine.
But bro, obviously, whisper in the man's ear. Say like, bro, come on, man. Like,
no, but the only problem is it's not the DJ's fault.
I hear that, but
if I'm a DJ,
bro, I was at Future concert.
Scraps is a banger, but like, I can't play banger because you don't like them, man. What's that got to do with me?
Just I hear you, but just know where you are in it. That's it.
Yeah, but the Carnival is 3 million people. What do we know where you are?
You're in the ends, bro.
Yeah, but also, but that's both sides.
Cool, but also you got to remember you're in those ends, yeah, as in where they're local in it, and you know what it takes for them to get there. It's not an easy ride. So in their mind, privilege is privilege. So when they hear that, they're like, no, there's no way. Because in their mind, yeah, there's 3 million people, but they're not from the ends. That's how they're looking at it. I'll fight everyone here. That's how. Bro, I remember one time at Bucker Corner, I saw blue bandana, I saw red bandana, and there was a standoff. I said, where is the police? I did a U-turn. And I saw on the news, fights between Crips and Bloods. I said, in Grove, what's going on here? But bro, it's a real thing, man.
That's a sad existence, bro.
Also, the squad, Jesus.
Proper sad existence.
Well, that's how some people are living, man.
That's crazy to me. You know what I mean? Like, imagine and this is why I enjoy Dubai, going out in Dubai more than here, because I don't have to think about stuff like that.
Nah, man, I get rust over there too.
But like I'm saying,
I've seen a couple men get stabbed out over there.
But again, in situations like that, they're few and far between.
Someone messaged me, yeah? Sorry to cut you, yeah. Someone messaged me and said, tell Keith, stop lying. Smiles weren't listening to Most Def.
Who?
Smiles.
I didn't say Smiles.
No, I know. When you said your old friends, obviously Smiles came out. I was like, yeah, I can't picture Smiles listening to Will Smith.
You know what I mean? I don't think he even knows who that is.
I don't know Smiles even listen to Drake either.
Nah, I don't even
I
think
told you the
Smiles.
time I saw Smiles in Cred and smoking a fag in the city
What?
centre. Just chilling on the...
Bro, wait. You just gonna just run with the... Yo.
What, cigarette?
You didn't say cigarette, my
Yeah,
brother.
people call it a fag.
I hear you.
Oh, you're moving mad, man.
Oh, that's acceptable.
No, what?
Exactly.
You just can't use the word for other things.
Brett.
Yeah, bro.
Brett likes drama, man. Hey, no, listen to Brett, bro.
Yeah.
Who said fact today?
Bro, everyone, white people,
Nah.
smoking a fact.
Alright, cool. Leave it in, bro.
Leave it in, bro.
Leave it in.
Ah, cool.
Yeah,
Bro,
but
nobody
Smiles
said...
knows I'm not going to try it like that.
I didn't
No.
say... What are you talking
Nobody,
about?
bro. Nobody...
I thought he will think I'm trying.
No, I'm just saying.
Nobody,
the use of the
nobody
word.
has an issue with the word fag in relation to a cigarette.
Yeah.
It's the other
No,
way.
I get the in relation to, but it's just the term in general.
Nobody has an issue with it that way.
I can't lie to you. I don't hear it no
I
more.
think it's when you put the GOT after.
I don't hear it no more, is all I'm saying.
Oh, you must not be, you know what I mean,
Yeah, but
out and
remember,
about.
we're not smokers.
What? So you think smokers is still referring to it as that?
Yes.
Cockney people,
Brother.
a fag.
Bro, on my mum's
And
side,
you know,
let people listening to it
that's
right
Cockney
now
rhyming
tell us.
slang. Oily rag is a fag. Yeah. You got oily rag, mate.
What?
That's what, like rhyming slang. Oily rag is a fag. Whistling flute is a suit. Do you know
Bro,
what I'm saying?
nobody,
You might
nobody,
rethink this one,
I
bro.
guarantee
Dog
you,
and bone is a phone.
bro, nobody has
All
an
right,
issue
man.
with that word
Come on.
in relation to a cigarette. I guarantee you. Like I said, if anyone's listening and, you know, if
You
it's
take
a word
offense. That's your business.
that's 100%, you know what I mean?
That's your
No,
business.
facts.
You lot are dumb. you
No,
know.
because man, I'm not. The thing is, it's about the intent behind what you say. If there's no intent, no. But I haven't said. Remember, if I say that guy was a, that's different.
okay, cool,
I didn't say that.
Yeah, but
What I said is,
but I'm not comfortable with even a white person saying it. I know they show us in movies and that, but a man can't just tell me because he's reading the book, the N word is there, he's saying it.
Brother, it's not.
How is it different?
Bro, this
The
is
intent behind it.
Bro, the fact has been a cigarette since God knows when.
Yeah, but it's now offensive. Is what I'm
No,
saying.
No, it isn't. The other use is offensive.
NIGGA or NIGG or whatever. It's never had a.
You know what I mean? Like a use.
Another meaning.
It's never meant night trainers or it's never meant dungarees. It's meant
that
nigga.
Yeah.
All right, cool. It's an interesting convo, but.
Now out there trying to throw man under
No,
the bus. What
I
is
was
that?
I was saving, man.
Saving who?
No, Taser's politically correct.
Too politically correct, bro. What is the?
You know, eat your food, man.
What is that?
Yo,
You know what I mean?
bruv, your broccoli's not politically correct, bro.
This fried rice is power, man.
Ain't no soy sauce in that.
Fuming.
That's
not very special.
That's the gentrified one.
I'm fuming. Next week's Charmaine. Back to regular schedule.
Man wanted the SP8, you know.
No, but when it comes to, you know, like you were talking about man getting rushed and stuff like that in Dubai, it depends on how it goes. Me, I tell niggas, bro, I'll call the police. You will do 92 years in them jails there. I told you when I got into a madness with the dude, and I told the dude, let's get it cracking, let's all go jail.
Yeah, but brother, you can't plead your way out. Wait.
The problem in Dubai is you can't call police like that.
And you can't plead your case.
By the time you call the police, police they're not there.
Bro, let me tell you.
By the time you call the police, you got to go to Al Jafara police station.
Let me tell you something about even with one of my brethren when he got nicked.
No, but why do you want to go there?
They know where you are. In terms of like one thing he didn't know is in terms of you see the biometrics and the cameras and stuff like that, especially if you're registered over there, trust me, it's not as easy to just keep it stepping. And that's why most people will avoid it. What you get is the people that get it cracking are people that probably won't say nothing. Because like I said, just niggas versus niggas that won't say nothing, you know what I mean? But they'll take it on the chin and keep it moving. You do that to a regular person that's going to tell on you, you're finished. Simple as that.
I don't know, Keith. I hear you, but...
Bro, you're not going over there and battering a random person and just getting away with it.
Not battering, but I'm just saying, like, man are fighting over there.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. And those are man that, you know what I mean? You have two sets of people that were involved in a fight and neither of them wants to get in trouble, so they keep it stepping. That's understandable. But you don't get man just laying into you, you know what I mean, on a random one.
Last time I was there, I saw a man get banged in the club and he started talking to the brother afterwards.
Exactly, because these men are, you know, niggas that don't believe in telling and so on and so on. I believe in telling. I believe in you're going to jail. Straight. I tell niggas I ain't got time for that shit. You think I traveled to another country, bro, to have man try and fight me?
You see this brother here, yeah? Brother, I don't even know what that video looks like because I was in the zone, blood. That video looks mad. Bro,
I've won my bet, man. William Hill, pay me, man.
You're dumb.
Hey.
No way I'm going abroad, bro, to go get smacked up and not say nothing. You're going to jail. Crazy.
No one's saying get smacked up, man.
Going to jail. bro, I tell niggas, I press charges. Especially in the country, bro, where them rules are mad strict.
That's what I'm saying.
When they're in there flogging, man. I want man to get flogged. I'm going in for the maximum charges. I want them to beat you senseless.
So go back to this most different to round up before we move on, yeah? So if both are legends, if one's a legend, one's an undoubtable legend, can they speak? What am I trying to get to?
How do you qualify?
No, not even that. Does it ever get to a point where someone shouldn't speak about someone because of what they've achieved?
No. In terms of, and yes and no. If you've never achieved anything, it's definitely a difficult conversation. I still think your opinion is an opinion, but it's a harder conversation to have. I feel like as a rapper, you know what I mean? And I'm talking, as a, bars and what Mos Def has done, he can speak on rapping. You know what I mean? Which is what he was speaking about, in terms of what he was speaking. He's speaking about something that he knows. Joe Budden doesn't have the success that a lot of men have in music, essentially. But bar for bar, a lot of men can't see him.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So we can't say, because Joe Budden's not hit that level of success, XYZ, he can't have this conversation. It's not a lot of men.
Okay, cool, but the problem that he had with Drake is making it seem as if all of Drake's music is like that. And that's why
he did. But my thing is, bro, I think you took a soundbite. My man was like, the music he makes, you know what I mean? It's like the music he makes is, and it's not even something that was out there because it's commercial music. Literally, if you take what he was saying, it's commercial.
Yeah, but not all of it is. That's the point Taser's trying to make is that you've made it seem like
that's all he makes.
I can't remember who it was. I think it was, I don't know who was it. So anyway, someone in one podcast was like, it might have been Charlemagne maybe, that was saying that Drake's never made Pitbull music.
Yeah.
He's never made Flow Rider music. The way you're making it seem is like man's made that kind of music, or Jason Derulo music. He hasn't. Because it's still been music that's been within the culture and within the wheelhouse of hip-hop. It's just maybe it's easier to listen to or more palatable. But the way Mos Def was making it sound was like you go Target, you hear that.
And it's like a
and it's whereas the music we make is the essence of hip-hop and like you can only hear it in certain places. Like,
that's why he played the Mos Def video when he got not Mos Def, the Method Man video. And he goes, what is hip-hop? And Method Man was answering and basically saying it's a lot of things. And Drake embodies pretty much every single thing that he mentioned. Mos Def made it seem as if, like you said, he's making that kind of music and that's it. It's like, no, man.
But my thing is, and again, for us, it's very difficult to have this conversation without the wider clip. You know what I mean? I feel like...
Why?
No, you lot, I feel like you lot need to watch the wider clip, you know what I mean? And then it becomes less offensive, essentially. Because for him, he wasn't even just speaking about Drake in that whole thing. Drake is the biggest artist, so that's why he ends up being the example. But when he was talking about the state of the world, and I'll give you an example. You see Joe Budden and them, when they started listening to this clip, because I actually went back and I listened to their episode, the first thing they were saying is the same thing, where you're like, rah, that's mad cheeky. And then if you listen to the whole clip, you hear the tone change, you know what I mean, in kind of their opinion on the situation because it's a wider conversation. Yeah, but, that's what I'm saying. Like, literally, if you have 15, 20 minutes or 15 minutes, bro, or even less, you don't even need. Just listen to 10 minutes of it. I guarantee you, you understand the wider thing.
Joe Biden and them still said that it was still he can still see why it was. You know what I'm saying?
In a way, like for me, I can say, you know what I mean?
I called him a Bohemian bucket, bro.
What?
That's what Drake called Mos Def.
Oh, serious?
He called him a Bohemian bucket. Apparently, he's cracking in Toronto.
That's a bar. My thing is this, I remember Bohemian because of Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody. You know when you said less offensive doesn't mean it's not offensive, because that's like someone saying, that's like when Britain said we're the least racist country in Europe. Doesn't mean you're not racist, bro. You just said you're the least racist. So my thing is this, at the end of the day, I hear what you're saying, but sometimes, as I said here, Mos Def can talk about anyone he wants. He could say, for example, Drake makes more commercial hip hop. It's still a level of hip hop, but in terms of hip hop, the essence of hip hop, maybe it might have been lost a bit because of, I don't know, but that's fine. But when you're doing the whole laughing and whatever, that's my issue. And my thing is this: hip hop evolves. That's like, for example, you know, like KRS-One, Rakim, all them lot. Them I used to talk. I mean, used to rap a particular way. The hip, the hop, the hibby, whatever. That's like them hearing DMX or Biggie Smalls and being like, "This ain't hip hop. This ain't this ain't what we created." Bro, it changes. It evolves over time because Lil Wayne, Biggie, they weren't sounding like them lot was sounding back in the day. As Danny Glover was saying about them man rapping about, I went to the shop and got a hat. I went to the store today to get myself a hat. Them man rapping like that back in the day. So things evolve, and at the end of the day, it's kind of like even the NBA Youngboy, the conversation that we have about him sometimes can sound ignorant because we don't listen to him. That's for the new gen. I don't listen to man. Playboy Carti and them. Playboy Carti cool, but some of the music the youngsters are listening to now, I don't listen to. But I might be sounding like I don't want to sound like Mos Def to Drake, or I don't want to sound like our parents did when they heard Grime.
I want to ask you something in terms of, because you were talking about, the way he was saying it was, offensive essentially. It was cheeky. So, like I said, why can't someone throw out a cheeky statement?
Why do you need to try?
Why not? But that's my thing. You know what I mean? We've had this conversation before where I feel like
it's disrespectful.
Bro, like I said, if you're like they were friends, they're brethren, why would you say that? Like I said, you know what I mean? You're an artist. I've said what I've said about your music in the way that I've said it. Essentially, I may not have meant it in that way. It's been taken this way. I've cleared it up. It is what it is. Just because Drake is the biggest artist in the world doesn't mean everyone has to kind of approach him. You know what I mean? Like nicely.
So why is he saying let's get on the phone then? Just move on then.
No, but like I'm saying with him, based on my interpretation of it, it's like, bro, I put my opinion out. I didn't know it was going to be received in that way. And my opinion is still my opinion. And like I said, he didn't change his opinion.
He's just small moonwalking though.
Yeah. Listen, if that's how you lot see it, I personally don't see it in that way. And and not to say that it's you lot. I just say Drake fans in general.
Bro, a man said,
man got a call from Jay Prince. Brother, just listen here, buddy.
Listen here, partner.
That's the episode about
Bro,
Jake
most
Brown.
definitely, like I said, if you listen to that whole thing, he's more interested in, the bigger picture and, the impact on what's being done, for the world. And he was talking about Palestine. And that's why I said Drake, the bit about Drake was a small part of that situation. And that's why I was like, you have to listen to the bigger thing. So that's why now, like, niggas will listen to what he said. Now say he's backtracking. I was like, you can't say he's backtracking if you ain't listened to the first thing. Like the whole thing. You know what I mean? So it's easy because everyone's just kind of clipped onto this part is wavy. You know what I mean? This is more entertaining. That's what everyone's latched onto. So for me, I feel like it's easier for us to have this conversation if you lot can say, we've listened to the whole thing and we still think it's XYZ. And that's why for me, I was like, just go and listen to it and let's have this conversation.
But when you say the whole thing, what it's other topics? It's nothing to do with
it's a bigger topic.
No,
if
but
you
Keith,
listen to something where you're like, you know what I mean? It's a bigger topic, and that is a soundbite from that conversation. I'm like, just listen to the thing. Just listen to the thing. You know what I mean? And like I said, if you can sit there and say, you know what, I've listened to this and it makes no difference, cool. We can't debate this if man ain't listening to it.
No, Keith, you don't get what we're saying. For some reason, you want us to watch this clip, but you've already admitted that it is cheeky. So we don't need to watch it because...
like I'm saying in your interpretation. I was like, you asked me initially where I was like, you asked me if I think it was condescending, and I said no. What he said, I said no, and which is why I keep telling you, man. If you listen to the wider,
but that don't mean it's not condescending. Is what I'm saying.
That's your opinion. Like in my opinion, it isn't. That's my take on it. You know what I mean? That's my opinion.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
You know what I mean? And that's why I was like, and my opinion comes from listening to the wider thing. When you listen to it, you still might not agree with my opinion, but it's, you know what I mean? I feel like it's more informed when you listen to it.
Why you mentioned me? Just mention Palestine and done, man. What's
Drake's the biggest artist in the world. If you don't want to get mentioned, you wouldn't be where he is.
So you've done it for the views. Makes sense now. He said, let me name drop the biggest artist in the world.
It's not name dropping. Like if you're in a conversation talking about music and the state of music, or why one people, like,
but he's a legend. He's a legend.
It's like being around at the same time when Michael Jackson was there.
Another thing I know, that interview ain't getting an interview with Drake anytime soon, but you there laughing too.
Yeah, you know he's petty.
But my thing is, it is what it is, bro. You know what I mean? All of this whole, you know what I mean? We have to pussyfoot around my man in the hopes that we get an interview.
No one said, but he's free to say whatever he wants to say.
No one ever said pussyfoot. My thing is this, yeah? That's like, even in the pod, for example, be mindful how you talk about people because they might be a guest. For example, Chips said he might come on pods. Imagine us, man, just being...
I don't think he wants to come on pods. He wants to forward.
Man, going to forward to pods, for example. But that's like us dissing Chip. Or being cheeky about Chip and then saying, everyone puts their foot in. No, it's not to do with
I
putting
think
their foot in.
I'm more mindful of stuff like that simply because of kind of how you man view it. You know me. I say stuff and you're like, don't say it like that or don't say this. For me, I've always been comfortable saying certain things a certain way. I can understand how some people have an issue with it and I know how you guys see it. But for me, bro, it is what it is. If the person doesn't...
It is what it is.
You can't go on someone's project and say, that project was shit, man.
No, I'm outside.
Just say, yo.
It is what it is because I'm outside.
Yeah, just say, do you know what? That wasn't really my thing. There's a way you can say
it. Why do I have to say it like that, bro, when I can just say it how I want to say it?
You can't say the thing was shit, though.
But then the thing is that's a freedom of speech conversation.
Freedom of speech is fine.
Because you can say what you're saying, but then if man want to do you something when they see you
that's fine.
then that's up
cool,
to you.
Bro. You know what I mean? If niggas want to fight over their project because their project is shit, that's on them.
I know,
but take it on the chin. It is what it is, bro. But I feel like there's so many things where there's so much
avoidable.
Yeah, but Marv's not letting a man say the podcast is shit though. Marv's headbutting, man. So
I am not, bro.
Or you can say it over there, but you can't say it in front of him.
If somebody says the podcast is shit, bro, I'm not fighting them over that. It is what it is.
No,
I'm not fighting, but I'm pulling you up.
I don't care, bro.
Like, why are you telling it why are you saying it in my face? So why do you think it's all right to say that to me?
Bro, I put numbers on the board. You know what I mean? I've done whatever. I am not getting into an altercation, especially for somebody that I even think is inferior to me in that regard. Bro, I am not getting into it.
Well, man's inferior because you said your podcast is shit.
No. If I feel or if it's somebody I have no respect for, what does it matter what you feel about my podcast? You know what I mean? He's entitled to say whatever he wants to say.
I just think it's a smart move to mention the biggest artist in the world on an interview. In a cheeky way, and then pretend it's not cheeky.
If you were to say...
Most of them got this most press since, I don't know what year.
But my thing is, you have to ask yourself, bro, like, you have to ask yourself, if you were to say he's promoting a project, he's got this coming out, he's doing this and so on, fair enough. What's there to gain?
I can't lie to
Some people, bro, like I said, not everyone is trying to get all the attention in the world at the time. You know what I mean?
You see Pusha, the way Pusha will go at Drake, yeah? Obviously, that's an obvious beef. Pusha stands on it. Pusha's not doing nothing else.
Because it's beef.
Mos Def is using the front camera in his yard to say, I've been trying to message you, but reach out to me. Brother, stay there, man. You said something a little cheeky, which is fine. No problem. Stand on business, man. But man's on internet, like, bro, do you know what? I'm not gonna lie to you, Keith. It looks so suckerish, yeah? It's mad.
It is what it is, bro.
Is it a backtrack?
Whether or not you agree or not, but for me, like, I'm not gonna lie to you. After we were getting cooked in the Spotify comments, when that video came out, I done this. I said, yeah. I said, yes. I said, these brothers helped me out, boy, because woo, they were cooking my ass.
And let me read some of them though, because they were actually funny still.
Really good ones as well, though.
Yeah, obviously. I was gonna go top to bottom as quick as I can.
Hey, yo.
You know what I mean, man?
I can't believe my man came in there and just read the one comment where I got
drawn
joking,
out.
Man,
like,
imagine if I hadn't read them.
Man drew for the Brockies straight away, you know? All right, Rami Wamba says, I voted for Keith on this episode. Mos Def is 100% a legend. What he said about Drake not being hip-hop was wrong, but that shouldn't make you disregard his accomplishments. That's fair. Big Nat C says, can't lie, man, them fanning over Aubrey is too much still. The disrespect to them other dons is too much. Anthony Johnson says, Kevin Hart not being funny is more of a debate than Mos Def being a legend. Just to confirm, Most is a legend. Johnny Mr. J says, Marv's disrespect for Mos Def is crazy for an 80s baby. Mos Def's impact can still be seen today. If you're talking MC, he's elite. Put in here, rubbing out the whole conscious rap of the 2000s. Watoyebi says, this wife thing's getting out of hand. Can we take a break?
Why for that?
Virgil says, it's quite disappointing that no one in this episode had an objective opinion about Mos Def's impact on today's rap. He introduced Kanye to the world and influenced a ton of rappers from 2000 on.
Nigga, that's what I said.
J Pappy, Marvin Taze need a trip back to the States to learn about hip-hop history. Mos Def is definitely a legend. Daz9 was hearing it all out until they started debating whether or not Justin Bieber's a legend. Don't even listen to the guy, but Mos Def is a legend.
So who's the legend? Mos Def or Justin Bieber?
Brother. S. Ashanti Vibe says, Marvin Taze are wrong about Mos Def, to be honest. No Table says, you could have had a discussion about what makes a good rapper. Only brought up success and popularity. This episode needs its own with a guest who actually listens to hip-hop music.
I agree.
Fair play. We'll do that.
So what I listen to?
No, when they talk about specific type of hip-hop.
Jumpman says, I can't lie. If Marvin American asked is Mos Def a legend, they would look at him crazy. Mos Def has not hit the same heights as other mainstream rappers, but to the to the underground world, he is a king.
You know what's funny? America's so big. What are you talking about? If I go to Houston and say Mos Def's a legend, they're looking at me like, who? Like, what are you talking about? But it depends on different areas, bro. DJ Screw in Houston. If you go to New York, they're going to say DJ Screw. What's it got, brother?
Tremaine Black, Mos Def, 100% influenced Kanye, featured on a song doesn't negate the fact that you were influenced to the artist and many of the features for College Dropout because they influenced him heavily. Shakur 9 says, how did no one mention MF Doom?
I remember MF Doom still.
Kofi Boateng 95 says, Keith was defo right at the end. Music is too subjective. There will be people who won't rate the mainstream stars as mad as it sounds to us. That's just the reality. La Maquina says, if Marv is going to have discussions on music, he can't be this biased towards Drake. Drake may be the best artist, no doubt, but he don't write his raps. So he can never qualify to be the best rapper.
How do you know that? How do you know? How do you know that? So let me get this straight. You just proved that, you just said Drake's the best rapper. So what? So you're on our side? Anyway, forget.
Fred D says, what's Mos Def's impact? Kanye West. He literally introduced Ye as the future of music during one of his own shows. This was during the times Rockefeller was buoying him off Ye in favor of PD Crack.
In hindsight, when you think of it, it's just like, you better be crazy. You know what I mean?
Push the PD Crack over Kanye.
You know, the meetings, that man's trying to put his music over there. Man said, we want to see what PD's working. But said, play that new PD Crack.
PD was cold, you know.
I didn't say he wasn't, but come on, man.
But no, I think it's a hindsight conversation where we see where Kanye is now. Because at the time, you know what I mean? You think to yourself, imagine, Marvin, you're a time traveler, but no one can hear you. And there are 2 CDs, and everyone keeps trying to grab the PD Crack, and you keep trying to tell niggas, grab the other one. Grab the other one.
That's like that Interstellar meme. When he's looking at himself in the mirror, and he's like, no, banging the window, man, just in the record shop, yo. Let me get a new PD, dog. Like, no, get the Kanye, bro.
Dammy says, I can tell Marv doesn't listen to Most. Comparing Nas and Mos Def, Most is more conscious and radical. What he meant was, in the Drake comment, was about capitalism.
The bigger conversation. That's why I say listen to the bigger conversation in terms of the capitalism that Mos Def was talking about.
But you know the maddest thing is, yeah, people say that Mos Def is conscious, but so's Nas. That's what I'm saying. What are you talking about? Nas is one of the most conscious rappers out there.
Yes, but
it's just that he speaks more about, he's a storyteller, but he's mad conscious. Because remember, Nas was one of the first people to do that as well. Like, it wasn't just, he's like a poet. So what's good?
I think what the guy is saying is Mos Def was more of a conscious rapper. Nas, I'd say, you know what I mean, he was conscious and mainstream. You know what I mean? He was a mainstream rapper with a conscious, you know what I mean?
What does mainstream mean? Because he wasn't mainstream. He was a popular rapper. He wasn't mainstream. That's different. Mainstream to me sounds like pop. You make pop, it's more, your music's more watered down. His music wasn't watered down. Remember, the difference between mainstream and popular, bro. If you're a rapper that becomes popular, that's like Future mainstream.
Yes.
Really? He's not mainstream, bro. He's just a popular rapper that is popular, but the music he makes is not mainstream.
He's kind of mainstream.
I'd say yeah, especially in America.
I think we've got to Google what mainstream
It's not
means.
mainstream, like it's not those are not underground artists.
But that's the case.
You're going by old rules. I hear what you say.
But if that's the case, then most Def's mainstream then.
Most Def
because in terms of, he wasn't underground because he was known. So what does mainstream mean? Have you read it?
There we go. Mainstream musical artists are artists who can be heard on the radio and who are under contract to a record company. So mainstream is literally, if your stuff is, definition, mainstream is, are you on the radio? Most Def and them, man, rarely.
He wasn't on the radio with Miss Fat Booty and Oh No.
Yeah, but that's, you know what I mean, that's one
not
one
the
off
music
track.
he was.
That wasn't, you know what I mean?
Whatever,
that's a whole
it's on the radio.
But it's just, one of those ones where he had more music that wasn't on the radio than music that was on the radio.
So for example, if you've had music that was on the radio and it's not on the radio anymore, you were mainstream. You're not mainstream anymore, but at a point in time you were mainstream. So man could argue and say for example,
I don't think one song on the radio takes you and makes you mainstream.
No,
but that's the conversation. I think that's the debate. If we want
It's a journey to be mainstream.
Frank Lampard was a professional footballer. Whether he plays, I'm saying is in that he's played football. He's a professional footballer. Whether you retire, you still were a professional footballer. So Mos Def still was mainstream.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If you're ranked,
we're talking about a man that's had 2 caps though over a man that's
No, but the thing is that because you're saying that, but I'm saying, but most.
No, but I'm saying, what's the measurement? If you're saying he's only had 2
that's what
tunes,
I'm saying. There's
I'm saying 2 tunes I can remember. I'm not a Most Def fan.
Okay.
I know Miss Fat Booty and the tune with Pharoah Monch.
Okay. Oh no.
Yeah, so I don't know.
I guess that's another conversation then.
Yeah, and I feel like it's a conversation that we need, people with a whole lot more knowledge to be part of.
I mean,
Also, by the way, next week we have my friend coming on the pod. She's coming to talk about swimming. She entered
Olivia.
Yeah, she entered a competition. I think it was 50 producers. She'll obviously she's coming on she'll better explain it, but she entered a competition where they had to submit a short film or a pitch to a short film to win a Netflix budget. I think it was 50K, and she was one of the top 5 that won. So she shot a short film about black people and their relationship with swimming, but it's actually deep. I went to see the screening, and yeah, it's actually sick. So she's coming on to talk about it, and then it drops next week at some point. But she'll let us know when she comes on. So she's coming on next week.
Shout out Olivia. I want to read something. Most Def, now known as Yassine Bey, is generally considered more of an underground artist rather than a mainstream one. Despite his critical acclaim and respect within the hip-hop community, his work, especially in music, has often been more appreciated by a niche audience that values lyricism and social commentary. While he has had commercial success and he has appeared in mainstream films and television shows, his music stayed largely true to his roots, often addressing complex social and political themes, which hasn't always aligned with mainstream tastes. So while Most Def is well known and highly respected, he's often seen more as an influential figure in underground hip-hop rather than a mainstream commercial artist.
Marv, I understand now. The conversation's different.
No.
His problem isn't that Drake is successful. Is the social commentary doesn't reflect what's going on outside.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you, bro. When you listen to the whole thing, that's what he's...
but not to his taste.
That doesn't mean anything to me.
So what Drake song would you say reflects what's going on outside?
Depends on what you're talking about.
No, as in the stuff that's affecting
people
our
dying
community
right now.
What do you mean?
The stuff that's affecting our community.
Not
like,
even...
you see March Madness, yeah? Because Future said something about wait, I'm gonna find the lyric. But they've called March Madness a conscious song because of this lyric.
Dirty soda in the styrofoam.
No.
100 million on the dash.
I'll be getting richer and richer.
No way.
Damn near piss on bitches.
So there's a bar where he says, yeah, how does it go again? Daddy started in the styrofoam. Spending days to get my mind blown. Dress it up and go to NASA. 200 miles on the dash. Gotta roll the pound up and gas it. Switch your names in the Grand Rapid. We the one that kept it cool with all them niggas till the niggas start acting. Shoot a nigga like a film, made a movie, nigga go and let him have it. Reporting like, yeah. All this cops shooting niggas tragic. That line.
So that makes a conscious song.
Bro.
Come on.
I saw a journalist write Future talk social commentary. That one line.
Lord knows, Drake.
He's heard what does he say? What does he say?
I'm more concerned with niggas thinking about Christmas in August. Having to buy can't afford gifts for their daughters. That's it, done. It's done. It's done. It's conscious, bro.
I told you, if you listen...
It's done. Am I lying though?
Jokes aside, like I
no,
said,
but I'm
jokes aside, in terms of social commentary, what Most Def was talking about in the whole thing, and if you guys do end up listening to it or whatever, he was talking about what's happening, and he was like, right now people in the world are dying. You know what I mean? He's like, he was talking, especially he was speaking specifically, you know what I mean, about Palestine and so on and so on, and he was talking about the state of what is out there, and and he was like, we're gonna look back at this, you know what I mean, in so many years, and he's like, what impact did you have at this time? So that was his conversation.
You see what annoys me?
Bro,
don't tell me what to do with my platform, bro. Because it's the same as someone saying, for example, 3 shots. All you talk about is blah, blah. You don't talk about, like, what we're saying.
You're going to look back at this episode in 25 years.
What are you talking about? Because at the end of the day, we would say to that person, fuck off. So why is he allowed to say, no, you're not allowed to say that because, brother, with your platform, you are still a legend, right? You still have a platform and a voice. You use your voice to do it.
And he is. And that's what he was saying.
And that's to shut up then. Use your voice and keep quiet.
Like I'm saying, no,
you can't tell a man to use my voice or something that you're not using your... I mean, I'm not saying... Because I'm not going to lie to you. I haven't heard him do that. I'm not saying he hasn't, but it hasn't been over vocal. That, like, put it this way.
The conversation, and let me clarify before we go on a tangent. That's it. And again, if you listen, you have to listen to it for yourself, because he's not saying Drake has to do this. He was speaking about the wider state of music and the content that is coming out of, the community at the moment, and, the state of it. And literally, so he's not saying Drake has to do this, or he never said, and this is it, you have to listen to it. He never said Drake has to do anything or anyone has to do anything. He just said, we're going to look back at, ourselves a certain amount of time from now, and when XYZ is going on, what is the impact? And like I said, people can take from that what they want to take from. But let me clarify, he didn't say Drake has to do anything with his platform. He didn't say Drake has to.
I hear that, but my thing is this: hip hop's been chatting rubbish from then. There's some bare questionable lyrics that man dropped back in them days.
100%, and that's literally for him. That's why
I know. So I don't know, like, what, it's taken you, 25 years to realise that?
He's not saying that.
I'm just saying, is it like...
Bro, he hasn't. Look at Mos Def in terms of...
Hip-hop's always been a mad thing,
look at Mos Def, and and these are people, like, I say with certain people, we can be like, you're not living, whatever. If you look at the trajectory of Mos Def's life, how he's lived, going from Mos Def to Yassine Bey, look at how he lives, when people say people that live their raps or whatever, we can sit here and say, you know what, maybe we don't agree with his opinion. Maybe people should be allowed to do whatever they want to do with, with their platform, essentially. But Mos Def is one of those people where you can say, you know what, he's one of those people that lives his raps, essentially, He feels certain things should be a certain way, so he himself lives a certain way. And another person I feel is like that. Look at Andre 3000. When he was talking about, he's like, I'm not happy with the state of music. I don't want to be part of XYZ, and I want to do this, and this.
But he didn't rub out an next man to do that,
exactly.
though.
And also,
man picked up a flute, black.
And also, he just said, you know what, I'm too old for this. I got nothing to talk about. He said, I've got nothing to talk about.
You man are focused, like I said, cool. He said whatever about, Drake.
No,
cool. That's one thing. But like I said, there's a but like I'm saying, we're latched onto. There's a wider message. You know what I mean? We're latched onto the whole Drake thing. That's a tiny part of what was said.
Yeah, but you're doing the opposite of what we're doing. You're latching onto the bigger part of the message. We don't care about the bigger part of the message. We're saying
you could have said what you said without being disrespectful.
Yeah, without being cheeky. That's it.
But you don't think he was being cheeky. So that's why.
That's why for me, literally, that's why the conversation for me, because I don't see that as being condescending.